A couple old-timers were perched on a park bench when one noticed that his friend seemed kind of down in the dumps.
Yeah, what's the matter there, Harv?
Oh, old Harvey, tears streaming down his cheeks, looked up pitifully and whined.
It's my wife, George.
Yeah, your wife, George? Gee, that's a strange name for a broad.
No, my wife's name is Alice Hughes.
You're George.
No, you're George, you artery-hardened idiot.
Look at who's calling the pot an artery-hardened idiot.
It's my Alice that brought me to this state.
Old George just kind of snorted and nodded.
Hey, don't even start in with wife problems. Just be glad you're not married to my Myrtle.
What's wrong with my Myrtle?
Huh, what's wrong with my Myrtle? Oh, what are you, blind? Have you ever seen this woman? Oh, my God, she's fat.
Fat, you say? Well, how fat is she?
Well, she's so fat, she eats wheat thicks. Her liposuction bill would break Bill Gates. Why, the other day, she sat on a quarter, she did, and I swear to God, a little silver booger shot out of George Washington's nose.
Oh, God.
Wheat thicks.
Yeah.
Wheat thicks she eats.
Yeah, she ate wheat thicks.
Harvey tried to calm his friend down.
Come, George. There must be something good about her after all. This is the woman you fell in love with.
Hey, she fell in love and broke it. Why, just last Easter after dinner, she gets up and says she's going to walk off her meal. And I said, here, don't forget your passport. So don't go getting all sniffy and sorry with me about your wife.
Harvey nodded quietly, and they sat in silence for a minute or two, until Harvey began to crumble again.
What? Don't you tell me you're sitting there going on about your wife. Look, Harv,
Said George, reaching into his wallet.
here, take a look at this. Have you ever seen an uglier woman in your life? I'm telling you, she can't go to the beach on account of the cats keep trying to bury her in the sand. Oh, she's ugly, I tell you. Why, every day I have to take her to work with me.
How's come?
Has come on account of the fact that I don't want to have to kiss her goodbye. Hey, so listen, you just climb up about your wife once and for all there, Harvey.
I guess you're right, George.
And they sat in silence for a long time.
Criminy, George. Well, what the hell is it? Is she running around on you?
Oh, no, she'd never even look at another man.
Well, must be the cooking then, huh? Can't cook worth spit. Just sits around on her big fat ass all day expecting you to support her, eh?
Nothing could be further from the truth.
Protested Harvey.
She's the best cook in the whole world. Every night a gourmet feast. My clothes are never dirty. Shirts always pressed nice and neat and hung in my closet. Oh, she's a wonderful housekeeper.
Yeah.
Old George just kind of sat there with a dumbfounded look on his face. And then he guessed.
So, she's no good in the old sackaroo, eh? Is that it, Harv?
Oh, no.
Just a dead limp fish in the rack.
Hey.
Lays there like a 4-day dead cod. No life, no lovin', just stinko, eh?
No, George. My Alice is the sexiest, horniest, most pleasurable woman alive. Oh, my God, she's hot. Here, see for yourself.
Said Harvey, showing George his wife's picture.
Hey, holy hard on! Down, boy! Woo! Hey, you mean to tell me that this gorgeous broad is your wife?
Yep. That's my Alice.
Well, now, old George was completely flummoxed.
I don't get it, Harv. She sounds great.
Yeah.
A good cook,
Yeah.
takes care of the house. She's not out running around on you. And she's pure raw boner. Hey, so what's the stinking problem?
Harvey grew even more despondent as he sputtered, tears streaming down his cheeks and onto the picture of his Alice.
I can't remember where I live.
to know what I have in mind. Honey, you ought to know. Now you move so fine. Let me lay it on the line. I wanna know what you're doing after the show. Now it's up to you. We can make a secret rendezvous. Just me and you. I'll show you loving like you never knew. That's why I'm hot-blooded. Check it and see. I got a fever of 103. Come on, baby, do you do more than dance? I'm hot-blooded, hot-blooded. If it feels alright, maybe you can stay all night. Shall I leave you my key? But you've got to give me a sign. Come on, girl, some kind of sign. Tell me, are you hot, mama? You sure look that way to me. Are you old enough? Will you be ready when I call your bluff? Is my timing right? Did you save your love for me tonight? Yeah, I'm hot-blooded. Check it and see. Feel the fever burning inside of me. Come on, baby, do you do more than dance? I'm hot-blooded. I'm hot-blooded. I'm hot. Now it's up to you. Can we make a secret rendezvous? Before we do, you'll have to get away from you know who. Well, I'm hot-blooded. Check it and see. Got a fever of 103. Come on, baby, do you do more than dance? I'm hot-blooded. I'm hot-blooded. Hot-blooded. Every night. Hot-blooded. You're looking so tight. Hot-blooded. Now you're driving me wild. Hot-blooded. I'm so hot for you, child. Hot-blooded. I'm a little bit high. Hot-blooded. You're a little bit shy. Hot-blooded. You're making me
There.
Did you do it or not?
No.
Oh,
Ruthie.
why?
Because I didn't have any.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's an acceptable excuse. I didn't have any. You don't have any. You don't have any. All right, that's cool.
That's a long time to not have any.
No, not really.
The whole day?
Yeah.
Well,
No, I don't know.
You eat 3 times a day. I mean, what
do
goes
you?
down has to come out.
Do you 3 times a day?
2 or 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm a one-time guy.
Wow. No, I mean, if
Really?
Yeah.
That's
you don't have any breakfast?
No, we're talking about
talking about something else.
we're talking about AAA equaling BBB.
Right. I get that. Well, Boyer, when do you have time to work?
Well, it makes sense because if you eat a meal here, why let meal B back up meal A? You know what I mean? You should go 3 times. If you eat 3 times separately, you should go 3 times.
It's a long journey.
What?
Yeah, but it all should go at the same speed.
Exactly. I mean, each meal should have its own cycle.
You guys are weird.
We were talking
anyway.
about that.
It's like
Yeah.
conveyor health
God,
experts say.
odd.
You
See a
talk to your
doctor.
gurus in Hillcrest, they'll tell you.
But you have the resolve and you have the determination, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Well, and I have no doubt that when the time comes that you will do the right thing.
Maybe it's gone now.
No, don't do this. You know, I got an email from a guy yesterday, and he said his wife developed a rather unfortunate symptom whereupon any time she ate, she would suddenly suffer a very severe stomach ache.
Oh, no.
And it was, just instant and always. To the point where one night at 2 o'clock in the morning, she decided time to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
And the doctor sent her home with some home mixing kits like you got. And she decided that the pain was preferable to the home experiment.
Yes.
You become a hoarder.
And is enduring this pain to this day. And I don't want to see that happen to you, Ruth.
No.
That's too much.
I can hook up a golf bet with a Bronwitz where he can be your lab assistant if you
Oh,
want.
my God.
You want to do that?
No.
Think about it. Someone to hold your hand, someone to lean on.
No.
You need someone. Hey, where are we golfing today?
Mission Trails.
Mission Trails. Good to see that it's raining on Thursday.
What's that?
It's supposed to clear up.
Good to see that it's raining again on Thursday.
I heard it's supposed to clear up.
Did you hear that? Did you hear it like 3 seconds ago?
No, I heard it on the news last night.
Oh, okay. All right, good.
Yeah, it's supposed to clear up.
Thanks to
Yeah,
Steve.
get out of here.
Steve Case for hooking us up out at Mission Trails. This is the course I learned to play golf on, Shell.
Excellent. I love this course.
To be considered my home course. I got an idea for a golf bet.
What?
Huh?
What?
Well, Ruth is struggling with a little home project right now. So a loser has to help Ruth with her home project.
I know what you're getting at. I'm not putting any tubes under her hole. I'm not going to help her out with her.
Thank you.
You know what? You don't necessarily have to place the tubes. She just needs a motivational coach.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do? Hold her hand and go, go, go.
Yeah. Well, if that's what you decide.
Even a
What do you
cheer
got?
up.
Take her out for a date. Give her a ride in your car.
Thanks a lot, Boyer.
It's staring right at us. This
Take
is
her
your
out golfing
solution.
and teach her by, show lead.
What do you want me to do? Have
Lead by example.
Lead by example. Take her out golfing. I know you'll be out in the bushes today at Mission Trails with your pocket full of Kleenex.
It's only happened twice in 6 years. Crap. And what do you want me to do? Wave a pennant and go poop, 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 poop. Encourage her to go?
Yes.
No, Boyer.
God, that's
That
two
was
people.
Chainsaw.
And Ruth thought,
I know.
I was Boyer,
I
too.
did it on purpose as an insult to you.
Yeah, Ruthie, I'm sorry about your...
Don't you want Ruth to get better?
Sure I do.
So you're not willing to help her get better?
Well, there's certain
Say no.
factors.
Say no.
You're not willing to help her get better?
Say no.
I am.
Well, then you hold her hand and pat her rear end and
Pat her rear
You're
end?
not getting anywhere near
say
my
nice
rear end.
things.
Well, I'm just saying that the loser should be her stool coach.
Her poop coach. Oh, come on.
Huh?
What, do you remember the way that I was able to talk Dave through his pissophobia?
Different.
That's right. He was my pee coach.
Yeah.
He was more like my pee general.
Well, he did command you to get over that shitus and go down.
He was like my pee drill sergeant.
Right.
And it worked. We got through that. We stood side by side.
Yes.
Yeah, but you weren't
Yes, we were.
encouraging the...
We were side by side.
I watched him go
we
to the
had
bathroom
We were
together.
both holding ourselves, and
watched?
it worked.
Yeah.
No, we didn't watch. We had the divider between us. I'm not saying you have to be like sitting in her lap, but at least there to be her stool coach.
Hey, he's not getting anywhere near me.
Hey, has anything you've tried before now worked, Ruthie?
Well, yeah, it looks like the Imodium's working.
Don't you want to get better?
Oh, yeah, I think I am better.
I don't think so.
Ruthie, that's called denial.
Yesterday was perfect.
Yesterday was not perfect. You said yesterday you were so, and you waddled out of here.
all that pent up...
I think
It's
Bromo
not
should
pent
get...
up, buddy. That's the That's the
Right.
exact problem we're not dealing with.
God. Well, Ruthie, can't you take some X-Lax or something? Doesn't that help?
Romo, you're not getting it.
Yeah.
X-Lax stops you up. That's not the problem.
I thought it makes you...
No, X-Lock makes you go.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
X-Lax.
X-Lax makes you go. That's not the problem.
There is,
I'm
yeah.
going to stop going.
I got that exactly backwards. She doesn't have a constipation problem. Do you know what constipation is?
That's when you're all clogged up. And
She does not have that problem. She has the exact opposite.
Oh, you mean she's got the gotta go.
Yes.
Oh, really? Oh. Well, I don't know what to tell you on that. Can't you put a cork in there? You always talk about a butt plug. Can't you get one of those?
What's the matter, Ruth?
I just like disappear and crawl under my desk for a while.
Why?
Because
It's a health issue. We're trying to get you healthy, girl.
embarrassing.
This is a
Well, you were wise to bring it up.
Friggin' lie. I made the whole thing up. I was just kidding.
Uh-huh.
You know, you go to all those kooky sex shops. Don't they have like
Brother.
a cork or a plug you can clog it up? Don't they?
Oh, yeah, it's right in the drugstore next to the X-Lax.
Ruth, what's going to happen if this, turns into something where you're going to have to go see the colorectal surgeon?
God.
Huh?
We'll worry about that then.
What would you rather do? The home lab test or have that area operated upon? Huh? What would you rather do?
The home lab
Then
test.
let's do it before it gets to
Well, I'm gonna.
the surgeon.
Can we forget it? I'm gonna do it.
We cannot forget it. I can't get it out of my head.
Jesus. We'll try. You're not trying very hard.
We praise the colorectal surgeon, misunderstood and much maligned, slaving away in the heart of darkness, working where the sun don't shine. Respect the colorectal surgeon, it's a calling few would crave. Lift up your hands and join us, let's all do the finger wave. When it comes to spreading joy, there are many techniques. Some spread joy to the world and others just spread cheeks. Some may think the cardiologist is their best friend, but the colorectal surgeon knows he'll get you in the end. Why the colorectal surgeon? It's one of those mysterious things. Is it because in that profession there are always openings? When I first met a colorectal surgeon, he did not quite understand. I said, hey, it's nice to meet you, but do you mind if we don't shake hands? He sailed right through medical school because he was a whiz. Oh, but he never thought of psychology, though he read passages. A doctor he wanted to be, for golf he loved to play. But this is not quite what he meant by 18 holes a day. He's the colorectal surgeon, misunderstood and much maligned, slaving away in the heart of darkness, working where the sun don't shine.
I think it's nice someone made a song for him.
Sweet.
Colorectal surgeon.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm keeping a happy thought for you, Ruth.
Gee, thanks, Jared.
We're going to do sports with a chainsaw next here. It's KGB San Diego. Oh, do I have a fun soundbite to play for yous all today?
Excellent.
Yeah, you're going to love it. You're going to absolutely eat it up. Love it. Coming up, the KGB. I'm not a big fan of comparison shopping, where you got to drive all over town. You're looking for one thing, but you're going to like 5 stores. So when a store like Sleep Train shows up and guarantees you, hey, it's the very best product, it's the guaranteed lowest price, and it is the best service available, well, you don't need to comparison shop anymore. And that saves time. That's time you can be sitting home watching TV. And sitting home watching TV is what we all need to be doing more of. Sleep Train San Diego. Right now, with the triple bonus mattress days, man, there's no place better. Here's the deal. You go into Sleep Train right now, get any mattress set for $5.99 and up, and you're going to get a free heavy-duty bed frame, 2 free luxury Egyptian cotton pillows, and free financing That means no down payment, no monthly payments, and no interest for a year. All on the best names in the business. Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster. And the service. Remember I said something about the service? They're going to deliver your bed the same day you buy. Yeah. Free same-day delivery and setup of your brand new bed. That's why Sleep Train is your ticket to a better night's sleep. Here's what we got going this morning here on the KGB. First off, Abramowitz has agreed that if he loses at golf today, he is going to be Ruth's stool coach. Isn't that right, Bromo? Oh, I've lost him. Yeah.
I'll take that as a yes.
I'll take that as a yes. Bromo, if you don't want to do it, say no now.
No, now.
Didn't say anything.
I think he's in. Yeah.
We have Sports with a Chainsaw coming up here. I have an unbelievable soundbite to play for you.
Excellent.
The mother of all soundbites. And also this morning, we have a San Diego woman who says she cannot be out-burped.
Wow.
Really?
Cool.
Yes. And I have not auditioned her.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's just bravado or if she really can stand up to the challenge.
Did Boyer used to date her? Did Boyer used to date her?
I know it. Boyer dated quite a burper
Quite a
before.
burper.
Yes. Yeah, she was great.
Yep.
Was it Bobby Hill?
She was a wisp of a girl.
It's not Bobby Hill, and what are you saying about poor
She-
Bobby
I
Hill?
would like to know about
She
this.
is an awesome belcher.
Bobby.
That
You know,
girl can stand up to any man's burping any day.
I've had meals and drinks with Bobby. I've never heard her belch before.
Nor have I.
Well, she probably doesn't know it's okay to do it around you. You know, you have
Oh,
to
I
kinda
would welcome that.
you
Who
just
doesn't know
kinda-
that?
Well, you just kind of can't do that. in front
Well,
of
if you
people all
fancy
the
yourself
time.
Wow.
a connoisseur of burping, you might want to be up for the challenge because when Kristen gets on the radio, she says, no one can burp better than me. We'll find out.
Talking.
It's a busy morning here on the KGB. We better get right to the Sports
Oh,
Network
yeah.
right now.
Oh, yeah.
Here is the Chainsaw, and good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, Dave Rickards, Shelley Dunn, Chris Boyer, Ruth 66. Hello again, everybody. In the sports world, the Padres were down for the count in Montreal until this ninth inning swat by Ramon Vasquez.
Here's Biddle at the set. Pitch to Vasquez. There's a shot right field. Down the line it goes. If that ball's fair, it is fair. Here's one run coming in. Here's another run coming in. We're going to tie ball game down to second base with a go-ahead run. It's Ramon Vasquez and a bullet down the right field line. And the Padres have evened the game at 9. Ho-ho, doctor.
All right.
Yeah, and to the bottom of the 10th we go. Shelley Dunn, ever heard of Vladimir Guerrero?
Don't think so.
Can't blame you. He's baseball's best-kept secret because he plays in baseball's Siberia, Montreal. Sports Illustrated ranks Vladimir Guerrero #1 as baseball's best player, ahead of Bonds, ahead of A-Rod, ahead of everybody.
Wow.
He's got the best arm. He's fast. He's a great hitter. Vladimir Guerrero. 10th inning.
Oh, no.
You know, it's just as well that cart did not queue up properly for
Are
you.
you telling me that Vladimir Guerrero did something mean to the Padres?
Vladimir Guerrero, great arm, great hitter.
1-2 pitch. Guerrero waiting. Here's right to delivery on the way. Drive left field, way back. That ball's a ton of home runs out of here. A 3-run shot. 12-9 Expos win.
9 runs, not enough. Padres fall 12-9, 4 losses in a row, 11-22. Last place, worst record in the National League.
Oh, shut up.
I'm just the messenger. Once more today from Montreal. First pitch 4:05 on AM 600 KOGO. Over 5,100 fans jammed into Montreal's Olympic Stadium for yesterday's game, leaving barely enough room for the remaining 46,000 empty seats. More bad news for San Diego State. Yesterday, we learned the big scandal involving equipment room employees using state-owned Aztec gear as personal barter for goods and services.
What is that stuff, Chainsaw? Are we talking like helmets and stuff from the team?
Hats, jerseys, shoes, all kinds of Aztec gear.
Well, I'm terrified.
I am too because Abramowitz.
Well, I'm in it too. I feel like I'm part of this scandal.
You are, and I am. Abramowitz walking through the hallways, passing out these cool, sporty, snappy new Aztec logoed caps.
Snappy.
Yeah.
Snappy.
I find them very.
They're the bee's
They're
knees.
groovy. I mean, I think they're absolutely swell.
Could hang out with my
Street
mom.
crud.
You got it.
That's his street crud.
I got street crud.
Snappy.
Hey, I passed the test the other day.
That's
I've been-
Kenosha street crud. We were involved in this scandal.
Yes, we are.
And I'm not kidding.
So, who are you pointing the finger at?
I'm not gonna name these guys because I don't see it as a problem. It's promotional.
Well, I think what they're talking about is out of the equipment room, like boxes of gear traded away for concert tickets and other special services en masse, in bulk, giant stuff,
They can't be
thousands of
talking
dollars
about
of
the
stuff.
They can't be talking about the stuff that we've got.
Well, that was the joke I was floating yesterday, that Bromowitz was the center of this scandal.
They can't mean that stuff.
That's promotional stuff. No,
Are
I
they
don't.
talking
believe
about
it.
like training gear?
Just boxes and boxes of like Aztec shirts and gear.
Same stuff, just quantity
Right.
is what they're really...
More like shirts, stuff
Right.
that comes on hangers, the cool stuff you're supposed to sell at the sporting shops.
And in return for something cool for the guy who took him out of the...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, today we learned.
What'd you give in return for
I don't
your
want to
cap?
talk about this.
Uh-oh.
Today we learned the Aztecs' best basketball player will be out 7 to 8 months after tearing knee ligaments in a pickup basketball game a couple of days ago. The old ACL. Evan Burns, the McDonald's All-American super freshman guy who came in. Evan Burns could be back in the lineup by January. Let's just hope that Peggy gives Evan the support he needs during this trying time.
Why can't men be more romantic? Why can't you be more sensitive, like Peggy's boyfriend, Evan? Yeah.
Time for Peggy to be more sensitive now, perhaps.
January, huh?
Her turn. Yeah, just in time. Meanwhile, in the National Bank.
I was working at a job once. They sent all the employees out on a sexual harassment awareness training seminar, or SHATS, as I like to call it. The thing is, this SHATS was a real waste of my company's time and money because I am not into sexual harassment. I'm into something I like to call sensual harassment. Yeah, it's a lot like sexual harassment, but it lasts 8 hours. I can make a woman feel uncomfortable all day long.
Basketball Association. Shelley Dunn, ever heard of Bruce Bowen? Of course not.
Sounds like someone I dated, but I don't think so.
Last night he played the game of his life. Grew up in Fresno, California.
Ah.
Now a San Antonio Spur. He harassed
Oh, no.
Kobe Bryant defensively for the second straight game. Another subpar performance from the superstar Kobe. And then on the other end, Bruce Bowen sank 7 out of 8 three-pointers, 27 points overall as the Spurs absolutely clobbered the Lakers again, leading by 33 points in the third quarter.
painful.
Both teams emptied their benches for extended garbage time. 114-95 the final. The Lakers are now down 0-2. Phil Jackson, beyond Shaq and Kobe, and with Fox and Devin George injured, and nobody else picking up the slack, you're running out of options. What will you do? What will you do?
I don't know. Maybe I'll read my players some Zen poetry, and maybe that will make the balls go into the basket.
Yeah, that's it.
Game 3 Friday night in Staples.
Thank God.
Tonight, Sixers, Pistons, and Kings, Dallas. In other sports, David.
Did you hear him describe Kobe's performance just now?
Did I say subpar? What
Yes,
I say?
you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Remember what I told you yesterday?
Yes.
No.
I threatened yesterday, Chris Boyer, I threatened him that I was going to call his illegitimate bastard father, Richard Lederer and Charles Harrington Ulster, who are the wordsmiths on KPBS, and do away with words. I have always wondered why people use the words subpar to describe a bad performance.
You are right.
Sub is a suffix which indicates below.
Yeah. So it would be one word.
Submarine, below the water.
Right.
Substandard, beneath standard.
Right.
Subpar, below par.
Right.
Wait a minute.
That's good.
Below par is good.
Yeah.
Below
Well, only-
par is
Not
real
basketball.
good.
Only as it pertains to golf, because in numerically, if you score fewer points in basketball, his par is like 30 points a game,
But
and
what
so
does par
24 is
refer to?
subpar for him.
Does par refer to anything but golf?
Sure.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
it means equal.
Oh, well, then I'm not going to call them. They'll make me look like an idiot like I do every day here.
I think you just did that yourself.
But you
I
had
know
us,
it.
you had us
All right.
going for a second, though.
For a minute, I thought I had something.
You got nothing.
Stupid.
You got nothing.
You know, if it was raining $100 bills, I'd be outside looking for a dime that I lost last week. Credit Barbara Stanwyck with that one.
Oh, wow. What movie?
Double Indemnity.
No.
Dial In for Murder.
No.
The Big Valley.
No.
I
The
love
Elvis movie where she was trying to pick up on it and it was kind of icky.
Meet John Doe.
Oh, okay.
Don't know that one.
Jimmy Stewart.
Gary Cooper. If it was raining $100 bills, you're such a dumb cluck, you'd be out looking for a dime you lost last week. That's me. All right.
Thank you, Barbara. It is 6. She was a lesbian.
Barbara
Stanwyck.
Stanwyck.
Are you kidding?
Oh,
Well,
total box
Really?
player. Oh,
Really?
you kidding me?
Anyone famous that she bit?
I don't know.
Betty
Well, I
Davis.
need to know.
Betty Davis. Yeah. Pamela Anderson. Yep.
Vivian Leigh.
You're making that
Oh,
up.
I want to believe it. I believe it.
6:45, 6 seconds. 101 KGB. Oh my.
Chainsaw Sports. Old House and Billiards Game Room Superstore. You're going to find absolutely everything you need for your game room there. Family Fun starts at 5620 Kearney Mesa Road. All right, I've got this unbelievable soundbite going to play
I
for
can't wait, Daddy. You got to play for us now.
Called him daddy.
you. Called me Daddy.
That's kind of icky.
That is icky.
I meant it in the sense that I'd be a child, hoping that Dad would show us the good stuff.
You said Snappy and Daddy all in one
Yeah.
sportscast.
Then I must be gay and from the 30s.
I don't know because you said box biter too.
No, I said box
Oh, you
fighter.
said oh, you're right. Well, then he's gay. And from
He's
the
gay
30s.
and from the 30s. And it was very difficult being gay in the 30s.
Yeah,
Hello.
Yeah, he was the only one who was gay.
I know.
Me and Laurence Olivier, but he hadn't come out yet.
All right. Well, I'll play it for you right after this check on traffic. Here is Route 66.
Thank you so much. Southbound 5 slow on the coast now. Poinsettia down to La Costa Avenue, then from Santa Fe down past Manchester. South 15 slow 78 to Villa Rancho Parkway, then from Camino del Norte. Heavy all the way to Mira Mesa Boulevard. Working a wreck southbound 67 at Scripps Poway Parkway. Rest of the freeways look good so far, although we do have reports of rain in the South Bay and in Mira Mesa. Caltrans says the southbound lanes of 125 will open tomorrow, but the northbound 125 is open this morning. Reserve your space in the most complete, most trusted, most used Yellow Pages in San Diego. The SBC Smart Yellow Pages. Call 877-511-4483. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave Shelley and Chainsaw, 101.5 KGB.
We have it pretty good out here, despite the fact that it's like raining all the time now.
I'm sick of this.
I wish that would stop, and I know that it will. I know sooner or later it will. We have it pretty good out here.
Yes.
But there is one constant jip that we West Coasters suffer. Anybody want to take a stab at it?
We have got everything 3 hours delayed for network stuff.
We never get anything live.
Right.
Unless it originates from the West Coast, we're not going to get it live.
Mm-hmm.
So when horrible mistakes happen on live television, we don't get to point and laugh
Chip.
because they clean it up.
That's not right.
Well, fortunately, I have the live feed
Oh, goody.
because I get the East Coast feed.
Oh, yeah.
I know what that's like, 'cause I get it too.
You get it too now?
Just ABC, but I really enjoy it.
What channel do you get?
ABC.
Oh, you need NBC.
I know. I've been
Oh.
asking for NBC. I was hoping you could put in a good word for me, and I could quit talking like this.
I don't get it, but I just am happy for you. Dave was able to persuade NBC to provide him with East Coast on his satellite dish.
Sweet.
As well as West Coast.
Damn straight.
And I think you got all the other networks, too. I was only able to persuade ABC.
Got them all. Oh!
Oh, crap. I wish I did.
Every once in a while, you know, the news is done live.
Mm-hmm.
And they show it live on the East Coast
Right.
and in the Central time zones.
So you're talking about Dan Rather.
Dan Rather, Tom Brokaw,
All
Peter
the-
Jennings,
yeah, the big guys.
even Connie Chung.
Good morning. President Reagan is thinking about changing his itinerary for his trip to Asia next month, and that might include cancellation of his visit to the Philippines. Emery King is at the White House this morning. Emery, has the White House more or less set the stage to scrap the trip?
Hey, how do I know, Connie? Okay.
You're on the air.
Oh, my God. I'm very sorry, Connie. Good morning. The White House...
Oh, my God, I'm on the air. There's a guy who didn't know he was on the air.
And he's not anymore.
Now, that's not the one I'm talking about.
Oh, well, that was good.
But when that kind of stuff happens, they clean it up before they run it out here on the West Coast, and I would too.
Oh, absolutely. If you can, why not?
Ladies and gentlemen, tragedy occurred. Tragedy occurred
I hear you.
Recently,
I'm responding. Yeah.
when Tom Brokaw was visiting with the president. The president, that same president who came out here to San Diego. Let's listen. See, what happens sometimes is you say a word you don't mean to say. Okay?
Yes.
I'm warning you now. The mother of all words is coming up.
Wow.
I mean, the mother of all words
Excellent.
is coming up.
Sweet.
The mother.
But it was a mistake.
The president's trip to Ohio.
You know, Tom has a little bit
Of an accent.
of a difficulty with his pronunciation.
The president's trip to Ohio today was a bold effort to cash in on his wartime popularity as he tries to push through his tax cuts, the key component.
He sounds worse than ever.
Sure, I know.
When I played this for Boyer, what did you say?
I thought he was lit. I thought he was totally drunk.
He thought he was drunk. And I mean, we all know Tom Brokaw has a speech. Thank you. How's that taste?
He's got problems with some of his
Apparently
words.
contagious by audio.
Yeah. We all know he's got a speech impediment. But today, it was a bad day for him.
Must have been, yeah.
I mean, he slurs his way through this thing, and then he says the mother of all words.
Oh, no.
The president's trip to Ohio today was a bold effort to cash in on his wartime popularity as he tries to push through his tax cuts, the key component in what the president insists is a job stimulus program. Ohio, a strong Republican state, is hurting economically. And as NBC David Gregory reports tonight, the president took his message right to a powerful Ohio Republican who is not convinced the tax cuts are the answer.
You know, I'm not either.
Me either. I don't think we should be taxing those.
I don't either.
That's
I
wrong.
don't either.
You ought to do something about that speech impediment, honey.
The president took his message right to a powerful Ohio Republican who is not convinced the tax cuts are the answer.
You know, and in all fairness, that is going to be a tough sell.
Wow.
Let me tell you something. I've done that. I have said that word on accident.
I have too.
On the air?
Yes. I was in Denver. I can remember. I remember the setting. I remember
you
the day.
never
I
forget
remember when
it.
it happened.
Right.
When you say it, you know you said it. In radio, we have a delay,
If you're lucky.
and I can take it back.
Yeah.
But Tom can't take it back, and he knew he said it, and he he paused for a second. I mean, if you could have seen his face when he said it, he's like, "Oh boy, I just said the big one." There it is.
Not convinced the tax cuts are the answer.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Are the answer.
Now, in your
Man.
situation, what was the word you were attempting to say? He was trying to say cuts.
Hunt.
Yeah, I was talking about the new hunting laws in Oklahoma,
And they had a different kind of law that you were talking about.
and everyone wanted to know.
Yep.
And there was no tape delay.
And of course, when I made that mistake, I was mercilessly ridden. Derisive hoots.
Oh no!
Yes.
As you should have been.
Huh? What's that?
As you should have been.
Of course, as I would have done, as I am doing.
Exactly.
The only difference was I did it on a mediocre adult rock radio station in Denver, Colorado. I didn't do it on the NBC Nightly News.
Well, it's not like you said that to Gene and Paul when we were syndicated across the country.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't say it when we were
you're
syndicated
professional.
internationally. Oh,
You do that. That really hurts.
takes practice. Years and years of greatness.
Oh, I'm catching up.
So, Tommy.
Wow.
Emory, has the White House more or less set the stage to scrap the trip?
Hey, how do I know, Connie? Okay. Oh, my God. I'm very sorry, Connie. Good morning. The White House is...
I'm going to go right into my report here.
How am I supposed to know, stupid?
How do I know, Connie?
It's only my job.
Oh, here I go with my report where I know.
Right.
Watch me dance around for 30 seconds now that you all know I don't know.
It's beautiful.
Let me tell you, if indeed that's what the president is trying to do, taxing that,
Yes.
then I'm going to have to join Natalie Maines and say, I'm embarrassed too. I don't support that administration.
Not convinced the tax cuts
Hey,
are the answer.
hey.
But I'd be interested in that filibuster when the Democrats say, no, we're not going to do that.
See what else is tacked onto that one.
It seems only fair you should reciprocate with.
Let me tell you something. I know that we've looked at taxing cigarettes and we tax booze and we tax cars.
Gas.
You put a tax on that, that will end the deficit right there because we're going to pay.
We already do, one way or the other.
Yeah, it's just the government doesn't get it.
Tommy.
Wow.
Man, he does sound drunk in that thing.
Yes.
There's a lot of slurring and sloppy
Yeah.
language going on there.
It's almost Harry Carey-like.
That guy's got the top spot on the National Broadcasting Company. And really, sometimes, I like Tom Brokaw a lot. I like his work. I like his angle. I like the stories that he does.
Yeah.
But it really does make you wonder, how did that guy get the big chair?
I don't know.
Gets to make $10 million a year or more.
Yeah, but then watch Dan Rather do something, ad
Dan
lib,
Rather-
and you wonder, how does he keep it?
Dan's
you know?
another guy I sit and go,
Huh?
how does this guy get the job? He is as boring as a corner of dust.
And ill at ease, admittedly ill at ease. He says he'd rather be out in the field. He's uncomfortable on that chair. Thank you, CBS.
I enjoy Brokaw's work, especially when he says the C word.
Absolutely.
Things like that.
I'm going to start watching him more.
I would say of the three, Jennings, Rather, Brokaw, I like Brokaw the best.
I'm a Peter girl.
I'm a Peter man.
Yeah.
Ditto.
I thought Jennings did a great job
Homo.
with the 9/11 coverage. I thought Jennings was awesome under fire.
It was unbelievable. And they have
Yeah.
John Miller, the Al-Qaeda expert, too,
Yeah.
over there.
Jennings is,
He's cute.
you know what my problem with Jennings is?
What?
He's too Alex Trebek for me.
He's an effing Canadian.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not only that, but he's just so superior and smug.
Oh, he's smart.
But I liked that after 9/11. I wanted that from him.
Who gives a damn what a Canadian thinks? Get out of my country.
Still, he knows what he's doing when
He
he's
knows
running
what
that
he's
kind of
doing.
thing.
He
Go
was
eat
in
a
the city.
pancake.
His children were in that city. I was really moved and touched by him.
Yeah, I know. The Canadian thing has nothing to do with it. He has an Alex Trebekian way about him.
Well, I'd rather have that than a drunk guy taxing all sorts of things.
Well, I like my drunk guy.
The damn speech
And
impediment.
a bipolar Dan Rather.
I know.
Oh, Rather is just the worst.
It's getting down to the wire now, like a too tight swimsuit on the way home from a long ride from the beach. What?
What?
I remember
Election
that.
coverage.
I remember
Oh
that.
my God!
Incredible.
Yeah.
And then when it became evident that they were
He
not
had
going
all
to call
sorts
that
of-
election, it was like, oh, we're going to see a lot more of him.
He had all sorts of folksy phrases that he was turning.
Crap that made no sense even to people from Texas.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once,
Fool me once.
shame on
You.
Well, no kidding. Shame on you.
Hey, let him finish.
All right, try the next part.
If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
I mean, the anticipation of this whole thing. I feel like we should pack a suitcase.
Yes, that's a good idea. Have it ready by the door.
I feel like we should have like your favorite knickknack so that you can focus on it and do your breathing exercises. Should we go to Lamaze class so that you learn to breathe your way properly through this thing?
You know, that really helped my friend.
Bromo should be his Lamaze coach. Little ice chips. Breathe, honey. Breathe, honey. You can curse at Bromo.
Right.
For God's sake.
We could get a proctologist to properly nurse you through this.
Well, Ruthie, after this long, you're going to need all the help you can get. I mean, think about it.
He could. Never mind.
Come on, do it.
Bromo could cut the cord.
I gotta go now.
Well, good.
That's good. Run.
Get the best values in America from Dodge. Take our best products like Dodge Caravan, the best-selling minivan ever. Now you can grab America's top minivan featuring industry firsts, like available power sliding doors and a power rear hatch. Plus, get our best protection. Dodge's fully transferable 7-year or 70,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Then, add our best deals. Put up to $1,000 down and we'll match it up to another $1,000. Plus, get a cash allowance of $1,000 to $3,500 for a total down payment of up to $5,500 toward your Caravan. The best products, the best protection, the best deals. Add it all up, it equals the best values in America. Hurry, best values in America won't last, so see your Dodge dealer or visit Dodge.com. Sales claim based on U.S. sales 1983 to 2002. See dealer for a copy of this limited warranty. A deductible and residency restrictions apply. Cash allowance cannot be used toward matching down payment.
Finally, it's here, the motorcycle event you wait all year long for. San Diego's House of Motorcycles 12th Annual Power Sports Expo this Saturday. Everything in the house goes on sale. All parts and accessories sliced from 15 to 70% off Saturday only. And we're giving away a new Suzuki GSX-R 600. Licensed motorcyclists only, no purchase necessary, but you must be present to win. And a free t-shirt for the first 200 through the door Saturday. All motorcycles and watercraft sliced for one day only. Honda, Kawasaki, Suzuki, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, and Polaris. Plus, over $15,000 in prizes to be given away. In person, 3-time national Superbike champion, Suzuki's Matt Mladen, plus an XR50 stunt show, tricycle races, free food and drinks, including in person the Hooters girls with Hot Hooters wings. And we're giving tickets away free to see Journey, REO Speedwagon, and Styx at Cox Arena. Free hourly tech seminars, factory reps from Shoei, Icon, Joe Rocket, Fast 50s and Parts Unlimited, and more. San Diego's House of Motorcycles 12th Annual Power Sports Expo this Saturday. Every motorcycle, watercraft, and all parts and accessories on sale. 4904 El Cajon Boulevard, San Diego. On El Cajon Boulevard between College and Fairmont this Saturday.
I can't live in a world without love. All of us want to be loved. All of us want somebody to love us.
On May 8th to 11th at Qualcomm Stadium, you can meet the man who's transcended ages, touched billions of lives, advised world leaders, inspired generations, opened people's hearts and minds. A man who has made this world a better place for all who would listen and follow his example.
Jesus is knocking at your heart's door tonight. He wants to come into your heart.
And hey, you could also meet Billy Graham. Join Billy Graham and special guests Michael W. Smith, Third Day, Stephen Curtis Chapman, Dennis Agajanian, Salvador, DC Talk featuring Toby McIntate, Kirk Franklin, Crystal Lewis, and the Gaither Vocal Band. Qualcomm Stadium, Thursday and Friday, 7 p.m., Saturday, Sunday, 6 p.m. Admission is free. God knows how it may change your life.
Companies go to great lengths to build teams.
Okay, people, build a ladder across this ravine using these PVC pipes, tractor parts, and dog leashes.
Nextel has a better idea to get your team working together. Unlimited Direct Connect walkie-talkie minutes. A Nextel cell phone with a walkie-talkie connects people instantly without any hassle, even entire groups on one call.
Hey everyone, let's meet downstairs in 5.
Now you can get unlimited walkie-talkie minutes from Nextel in plans starting at $29.99 per month. Nextel's walkie-talkie gets teams, groups, and even families talking instantly. And soon we'll let you talk coast to coast.
Get this right, people, and there will be ice cream.
Get unlimited walkie-talkie minutes starting at $29.99. Shop at Nextel.com or call 1-800-NEXTEL-9.
Now you can get $175 off select Nextel Internet-ready phones when you buy 3 or more with mail-in rebate. Don't miss out. Shop at Nextel.com or call 1-800-NEXTEL-9. Offers end May 31st, 2003. 2-year agreement, account setup fee, taxes, charges, and other restrictions may apply. Phones by Motorola.
Shell, have you ever had an unpleasant experience when trying to buy a new car?
Yeah, I've had situations where I know I'm being taken.
Yep, I know I have.
And the whole sit down here and let me go talk to my manager. I bet he won't do it, but I'll try. It's like, well, why even bother?
You know, you say, well, can I pay this? And the guy gives you that look like, oh.
Yeah, like you shot his...
Well, I'll go ask, but, you know, you're ruining my day.
And then
I
I've had
hate
them
that.
say, what will it take to get you to drive away with this car today?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, geez, don't pressure me or anything.
How about giving me a fair price?
Yeah.
Jackass.
Exactly.
That's all gone when you're shopping at Mossy.
Cool.
Yep. Mossy dealerships, that is not happening. Oh, you know another nice thing that they've eliminated at Mossy? That little room, you know, where you go back and they...
The scary room?
The scary little room.
Thank you.
There's no sales guy walking back and forth from his boss to see if they can do this price, humiliating you for even suggesting that you would offer that for our fine automobile. None of that. It is a very relaxed deal. The price is on the car. You don't have to hassle. You don't have to bargain. And when you leave Mossy, you know that you got the exact same price that the greatest bargainer in the world could possibly get.
Sweet.
It's called the Mossy Way to Buy. And here's another nice thing. For example, at Mossy Toyota, they've got a money-back guarantee. Can you believe that? When has that ever been heard of before? If for some reason you're not happy with your car, you can return it within 24 hours or 200 miles, whichever comes first. Now you can be sure about your vehicle. There's no more buyer's remorse when you shop the Mossy Way to Buy. There's a hero daredevil amongst us this morning, Shell.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Promo for helping Boyer.
No.
Cookie.
Yep.
Cookie.
Yep.
What?
What Cookie do?
A hero daredevil.
What'd I do?
Drove Boyer's truck.
Yes,
Oh, my God.
Yesterday.
Yes, I did.
And live to tell it.
Which one of his 500 trucks or cars did you borrow yesterday?
The big beige burrito bomber.
Oh. It's more than beige. It's two tones of beige.
Thank you.
It's a diesel.
I asked Boyer yesterday, which car are you loaning chainsaw? Now, Shell, you've had more than one car in your life.
Yes, I have.
And Boyer owns many cars currently.
At one time.
How do you refer to your cars?
My car, my ride.
What kind of car did you drive out here from Arizona when you moved out here?
It was a piece of crap car.
But what was it?
It was a Mazda.
A Mazda.
Mhm.
And that's what you say.
Yeah.
You say it was a Mazda.
Right.
You don't say, oh, it was a Mazda with heated seats in the front and air conditioning, do you?
No.
Whenever you ask Boyer about his Ford, he will always describe the engine to you.
It's that Ford with the International Diesel V8.
And don't we always describe our vehicles that way?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I've got two cars. Which one did you drive today? Oh, I drove the maroon one with the V8, which has the double-stroke bore. What?
What? Just once I'd like for you to say, no, I hoisted it out last night and switched engines. Because nobody would do that.
It's always described that way.
Right, I know.
With my International hay baler engine in the middle.
Thank you.
You're talking about V8. I think about, they have a new kind that has a little squeeze of lemon in it. Tomato juice special.
What? Haven't you pooped yet? We're going to send Lee down over with a glass of Chablis to check on your stool.
Oh, you'll go. Trust me, you'll go.
Hey, you had some hauling to do yesterday.
I needed to take some items to the dump that I could not pack into my inline 5 vehicle.
Wow, you had to go to the dump, too? You're what? What a big day for you.
Will you all stop saying dump, please?
Ruthie, I went to the dump.
What's inline? What was it?
I don't know, 5-cylinder, whatever. So, anywho.
So describe the experience of borrowing Boyer's. It was very generous of Chris to loan you his vehicle. But it was also a life experience, was it not?
Well, yes, because he always qualifies or actually prepares you with like, all right, when you get in the round key, whatever. Oh, all right, whatever. No one's going to steal this. The round key opens the door, the square key, and the next. Now, when you put it in the collar, when you engage
I
the
heard
key
this.
into the collar,
I saw this. I witnessed this happening. I mean, if someone borrows your car, don't you just kind of like, here's the keys.
Awesome keys.
I mean, my family comes in town.
Here, catch.
Here, take
Yeah.
what you want. I don't care. Oh, man, you got to go to a seminar to borrow Boyer's car.
I mean, it was like, all right, after 3 or 4 or 5 of these instructions, should I be taking notes?
Should I be wearing a fire retardant suit and a crash helmet? Should I make up my will before I go?
There's no fire risk with the diesel, David.
The viscosity and temperature gauge is 428 degrees.
So how-
anyway, you engage the key into the collar, but don't the collar.
What about the ignition?
Like a neck collar, ignition, whatever. And he says, do not try to start it yet until the light comes on that tells you it's okay to start because of the warm-up diesel.
Oh, man, I'll tell you, Emily and I were watching you yesterday. Emily, we were doing our regular clean up the studio routine where Emily cleans up the studio and I watch her. And we're walking out of the studio, and I said, there's Chainsaw in Boyer's truck. And we sat there for like at least a minute and a half, and you didn't go anywhere.
I didn't, and I was actually, did you see me look over towards the window thinking, now, Dave, I want to see Dave's face.
I saw you. We were both watching you, and you didn't go anywhere. You can't be in a hurry in that car.
No. And so I finally called Boyer.
Mannix could never drive that Ford. Could you see him?
Oh, no.
Peggy, I'll be right there.
Yeah.
He kicks down the door. He runs down the stairs. He bursts out onto the streets of San Francisco. He jumps in the truck and sits there.
But just wait till the light comes on.
I'm waiting for the light to come on.
I swear to God, I thought of the same thing, but I thought of Rockford with his Firebird, the same thing. Boyer should have a car that you can jump in and take off in. No, you have to wait. Tried it 3 times. Cookie, you stupid idiot. I told you. And, of course, it engaged, and actually it ran very well.
Now, is this waiting for the glow plug to light up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The glow plug, nicely done.
What the hell is that?
It's a diesel thing.
Different engine than a regular
Doesn't
car.
the fuel have to get to some part to
Apparently, even though
moisten it? And
I did a U-Haul diesel about a week ago, and apparently the newer ones don't require you to wait. I don't know.
Really?
But anyway, this is a 90, 91?
It's a 90.
It's unheard of for Boyer to have a vehicle made in the late 20th century.
Only 13 years old. Or maybe 14, Cookie, because it was actually built in 89.
oh my god! Oh my god! Oh.
From Marion, Ohio, the plant there that's
Lord.
now is Roger and me, whatever. Shut up.
Oh, my God.
And it performed admirably, very well.
Sure.
And I had the consideration of doing 2 things.
I want you to hear a voicemail that I got from the
very
chainsaw
good.
yesterday. I'm sitting at my desk. I get this voicemail.
This is a Clear Channel.
And I'm like, that's so chainsaw.
Check your messages.
Please wait. Welcome to Audix. For help at any...
Dave Rickards.
No new message.
Hey, Dave, this is...
I just want you to know that I've pre-programmed all of Boyer's AM stations to my sports stations 1, 2, and 3. I don't really like to dick with someone else's, I don't know, board. But, hey, I got a long drive here. So long, everybody.
So he screwed around with all the radio
Excellent.
presets.
Excellent.
Because, Boyer's listening to K-Buck from Mexico.
Of when I returned from the dump, and I only dented it twice, which improved the looks of the vehicle. And I backed it into the parking space, just how Boyer likes.
For action.
I was very impressed with that. Joe.
Why do you back in?
Because you always back in where there are no vehicles passing. Backing is a dangerous operation. So
when you leave,
So do it when you
if
come.
you back when you leave, you're backing into traffic. If you back when you arrive, you're backing into an empty space.
and you're backing into static. There's no traffic that can blindside you or hit you because you're backing into parked cars. It does make Boyer-esque sense.
I thought you told me you
Boyer-esque.
backed in for action getaway.
You tagged it with that.
You
I
projected
back in
that.
for safety.
I did, really?
Yeah,
I thought
back
it was
in for
action
safety.
getaway.
No, you said you're backed in for action.
Because,
That was your phrase.
Because with a long bed and whatnot, I mean, you back into a tight parking space, you back out of one. Sometimes those cars can zing by you without seeing, you know.
Yeah, it's
but
treacherous out there.
But
Yeah,
it's
it's-
15 feet tall. You can see everything.
It's like running with the bulls or something. All right.
What
and
an
as
experience.
as much heat as he takes for being what he is and who he is, Boyer is an extremely generous boy, and he's good to his daddy and his mommy too. He hides that, but he's good to his mommy. And every favor I've ever asked, he's jumped on it, and he does it for everybody else too.
Now, what if he needed to go somewhere yesterday?
Yeah, did you change?
Yeah, we swapped keys.
Oh,
yeah, I gave him my key.
So, did he put a diesel engine in your car while you were gone? No. He didn't drop an international hay baler into the
As it turns out,
into
he
the
didn't use it.
Swede-mobile?
Didn't need to use it.
Really?
Thank God.
No
He was
kidding.
free to.
Because everything would have been readjusted.
Oh,
The
yeah.
seat, the steering
Absolutely.
wheel.
Did you notice all the adjustments?
I didn't really even give it a look. I figured there was a sports on, and I've switched to a CD or something.
You've got a CD player now?
Yeah.
Man!
Wow.
Air
You are
conditioning.
almost mod or hip.
Air conditioning, cruise,
Air
power
conditioning.
windows, power
Oh,
locks.
good
Air
Lord.
conditioning that isn't just the window down?
No.
Oh, wow.
I haven't graduated to the clicky yet. That doot to get into the car, but I'm close.
Those are a thrill.
CD must have been retrofitted because the 91 Ford did not come with the
Oh, no.
The only problem is it takes a guy with a degree in calculus to figure out how to start the thing.
Well, that way no one will steal it, David.
All right, we will do Sports with a Chainsaw. After this update on traffic, here's Ruthie.
Thanks, Dave. Slow traffic westbound 94 from College Avenue to the 805. North 805 jam from the 94 all the way up through North Park. Northbound 5, there's a crash approaching Interstate 8. It has to back up to the Pacific Highway. Also lanes blocked around the crash southbound side of Wildcat Canyon Road at Willow. Westbound 52 slows out of Santee just past Mast. And in North County, South 5 heavy Santa Fe to Manchester. South 15 El Norte Parkway down to Villa Rancho Parkway. More brake lights from Camino del Norte to Mira Mesa. Trader Joe's, where you'll find unique foods from all over the world at prices everyone can afford. Dial 1-800-SHOP-TJs for the location of your nearest Trader Joe's. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave Shelley and Chainsaw, 101.5 KGB.
All right, Sports Now with a Chainsaw here on the 101. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody. In the sports world, a sitting room-only crowd of 5,100 fans crammed into Montreal's Olympic Stadium to see the Padres' Ramon Vasquez make a game of it in the ninth.
There's Biddle at the set. Pitch to Vasquez. There's a shot right field. Down the line it goes. If that ball's fair, it is fair. Here's one run coming in. Here's another run coming in. We got a tie ball game down to second base with a go-ahead run. It's Ramon Vasquez and a bullet down the right field line. And the Padres have evened the game at 9. Ho-ho, doctor!
But then Vladimir Guerrero crushed a 3-run homer in the 10th to win it for Montreal. 12-9 Expos. Padres now 11-22. Last place. Worst record in the National League.
Oh, no, don't overdo it.
They'll play again today, 4:05 on AM 600 KOGO. For a complete look at Major League Baseball, let's go now to my sports lackey. Doesn't even have a college degree. From Canada, Mr. Pretty Boy. ABC's Peter Jennings.
In Major League Baseball today, the National League, St. Louis at Pittsburgh, and the Houston doubleheader at Cincinnati were canceled by rain. The Eastern Division leader Chicago beat Philadelphia 1-0 in the opening of a twin bill. Montreal beat the New York Mets 3-2 in the first of their two games. Atlanta trumped San Diego 10-0. That is the news of this planet this evening. Coming up, of course, more coverage of the flight and the moon exploits of Apollo 11. This is Peter Jennings in New York. Now back to Frank Reynolds.
Those scores are a little dated, Peter, by, 34 years. And I'm Cookie, not Frank. You're fired. Get out.
What an idiot.
Yeah, totally.
Probably doesn't have a college degree.
He doesn't. Former Alabama football coach Mike Price says he was too drunk to really know what happened at a Pensacola, Florida topless bar on the night that ultimately led to his firing. But Price strongly denies a Sports Illustrated story that he had sex with 2 women in his hotel room that night. And he denies allegations strongly that he bought alcoholic drinks for students in Tuscaloosa bars on other occasions. Wait a minute, Mike. I thought you were too drunk to really know what happened. Yeah, the old too drunk to really know denial. Nicely done. And on this day in sports history, today in 1936, jockey Ralph Nevis unexpectedly revived after being declared dead after a fall. His wife fainted when he returned to the track because she was certain her plan had been a success. Yeah, she had 8-1 he wouldn't make it. Meanwhile, in the National
NBC News special report today in Washington. Here is Robert McCormick, NBC News.
Bothered the heck out of me. I went out this morning and mowed the goddamn lawn. Came in about 2 o'clock.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. Okay.
Skitball Association. Bruce Bowen, who did it on both ends, Ruthie, harassing Kobe Bryant on defense and then hitting 7 of 8 three-pointers, 27 points overall for Bruce Bowen as the San Antonio Spurs clobbered the Lakers, building a 33-point lead in the third quarter. Both benches emptied, not in a brawl, just because the game was out of reach. Extended garbage time. 114-95 the final. Spurs take a 2-zip lead in this Western Conference semi, Game 3 at Staples on Friday. Tonight, Sixers, Pistons, and Kings, Dallas. In other sports, David.
Let's go to the network for this late-breaking news bulletin.
The president took his message right to a powerful Ohio Republican who is not convinced the tax cuts are the answer.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
All the way around.
Not for us.
Well.
All right, it is 7:36 and 2 seconds. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, my.
The Chainsaw brought to you by Tool Up in Kearney Mesa. DeWalt Industrial Power Tools and Tool Up in Kearney Mesa are joining forces this week to offer some incredible prices. Check that out. All right. We have Kristen on the line. Kristen claims nobody can out-burp her. No one. Wow. I will read you her challenging email, and you can take her on right now. 888-570-1015 is a direct connect. If you fancy yourself a burper extraordinaire, take Kristen's challenge right now. By the way, this game does encourage performance-enhancing liquids.
Okay, good.
Okay?
Good.
I might recommend a Coke or some 7-Up.
But
or,
bubbly.
Tonic water, whatever. Yep. I don't care. Performance-enhancing beverages are encouraged.
Okay.
In this Olympic burp-off, Kristen is challenging all comers. We're doing that right after this check on traffic. Here's Ruth.
Thanks, Dave. Slow traffic, North County Coastline, South 5, La Costa Avenue down to Manchester. South 15 bunched up El Norte Parkway to Villa Rancho, then Camino del Norte slow all the way to Mira Mesa. North 805 is heavy in the South Bay now from the 54 to the 94, then Balboa to the 52. Westbound 52 slows down to Santee from Mast. Westbound 94 slows from College to the 805, speeds in the 40s there. Working a wreck northbound 5 approaching the 8. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw, the 101.5 KGB.
It's May, and you'll save big on every pre-owned vehicle at Kearney Mesa Toyota's May Tag sale. No games, just rock-bottom pricing right there on the May Tag. Kearney Mesa Toyota off 163 north of Balboa.
On Friends, Rachel's crush on Joey is out. Hank Azaria is back. And Chandler. And John Stamos. Don't ask. Minnie Driver returns to Will and Grace along with Harry Connick Jr., and it's the 200th episode of ER, tonight on NBC.
The computer you got rid of is still out there.
We really don't know what's left on it.
Revealing personal details about you.
Some that could put you in jail.
Monday on Local 8 News at 6.
Credit card numbers, business plans.
Graham Ledger and the one critical thing you've got to do to clean out your computer before you get rid of it.
If you want absolute security, you would...
And protect your identity.
I could have done an identity theft on any number of people.
A special Don't Waste Your Money report. Clear, balanced, Local 8 News, Monday at 6.
entertainment on the Matrix red carpet tonight. This blockbuster brings out Hollywood's elite as E.T. covers Matrix Mania at this A-ticket premiere. Then Courtney Cox Arquette's desperate measures to get pregnant as Monica on Friends. She and Matthew Perry are in search of one lucky sperm donor. Plus stars and their kids. Why privacy is utmost to some, while others make thousands selling private photos to the tabloids and commercials. Next E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Local 8.
She's gonna break soon. Budweiser True Music is music created for real music lovers by real musicians. Like Chris and Roger from Less Than Jake.
I've written a lot of the last couple albums in the back of the tour bus, actually. I really write as I go. I always have ideas. You know, my whole thing is I usually don't put stuff down on tape, because if it's not good enough to remember, then it's not a good enough riff. So I have a bunch of stuff in my head that I just, you know, when I sit down we go to write an album, I'll just start purging, what a great word, purging those ideas.
Opposite. Like every little scrap of an idea that I have, I just record, and then I have this huge collection, and I listen to it, and I pick out stuff, and you start piecing things together, and the thing starts creating itself after that. But
I should do that. I'm going to do that.
This moment of true music was brought to you by Budweiser Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Now that you can get SBC all-distance connections, you'll never have to cut your long-distance calls short.
And then Margaret said, well, why did you leave the cocoa out of the recipe like I did it intentionally? And I said,
Mom, wait, you've been telling me about this for an hour. Isn't this getting expensive?
Oh, no, I've got the SBC all-distance service.
Oh, yeah.
With SBC all-distance service, you get both local home service and unlimited nationwide long-distance for just $48.95 a month. Anytime, anywhere in the U.S. from your home phone.
So anyway, I said to her, if you think...
Mom.
Oh, there's a squirrel outside on the elm tree.
Right now, you also get voicemail, caller ID, and more.
Now it's looking at me.
Mom.
Hello, squirrel.
Say goodbye to worrying about your long-distance bill and say hello to SBC all-distance service. Visit SBC.com or call 1-877-PIC-SBC to sign up and to find the right combination of services for you.
Long distance provided and priced by SBC Long Distance includes SBC California local residential service and certain extra features. Taxes, fees, universal service, extended area service, and installation extra. Excludes calling card calls and long distance for business or internet. Availability and credit restrictions apply.
Guess who's throwing an anniversary party and inviting you? It's San Diego's #1 volume Chevy dealer, Bob Stahl Chevrolet in La Mesa.
It's Tahoe time, folks. That's right. It's our 32nd year of family-operated service, and we're celebrating with low discount prices on the complete line of Chevrolets. Are you thinking about a Tahoe? Well, we have a great many of them, and each one is red tagged for immediate sale. During this special opportunity, you'll find low sale prices clearly printed on the window of every Tahoe in stock. Now is your best opportunity to save on the most dependable, longest-lasting trucks on the road. You'll get a great deal on a new Chevy Tahoe today. So to save money on a new Tahoe, shop now during Bob Stahl Chevrolet's 32nd anniversary sale. Right now is the time to come on over to an unsurpassed selection and super low red tag sale prices. Bob Stahl Chevrolet, alongside Interstate 8 in La Mesa, is saving you time and money on the perfect Chevy Tahoe.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Andy Williams.
Where do I begin to tell the story of how great a love can be?
Yeah, I know Mother's Day is coming up on Sunday.
Love story that
And for everything Mom has put up with over the years, she deserves the softest gift for the hardest job. How about Pajamagram? That's exactly what it is. Just what it sounds like. Pajamagram.com. Got one for my wife. She was giddy. She was excited. There was a tippy toe dance. You know you've done well when you get the tippy toe dance. Stripped out of her clothes right there and put her new PJs on right there. Your mom, your wife, your grandmother is going to get the most luxurious pajamas along with a free lavender bath tea and gift card, all delivered in a keepsake organza hat box. What's that? I don't know. I'm not gay. But the broads love it.
It's pretty.
Have you gotten one of these yet, Shell?
No.
I'm going to have the folks at Pajamagram.com hook you up.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
All you do is go to Pajamagram.com on the internet or call 800-GIVE-PJS, and they're going to help you choose the perfect set. They got all the big names that she likes, Nick and Nora, Crabtree and Evelyn. Egyptian cotton, fine silk, slippers, robes, gowns. Every girl loves this stuff. Every girl. Sending a pajamagram is a creative way to thank her, and it's delivered right to her door. This Mother's Day, pamper her with a pajamagram. Just visit pajamagram.com or call 800-GIVE-PJs. PJS. That's pajamagram.com. It's KGB. You want to email us? DSC at 101KGB.com. Kristen emailed me, Shell, and here's the email. Dave, this isn't really a suggestion, but I bet that if I call in and you challenge someone to my burping ability, they can't win. I am unbeatable. Wow. Don't hesitate to call me, you son of a bitch. Hi, Kristen.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, you know, a cute little voice like that is going to be the biggest burper? I don't think so. Are you serious?
I'm serious.
How did you develop this great talent?
My best friend taught me.
My sister and I used to have burping contests.
Really?
And then one time, in an effort to wage psychological warfare on me, she went to my kryptonite and she said, one of these days you're just going to throw up all over the place. That was the end of my burping career right there.
Never burped again?
Well, I've burped, but I've never really gone for the gusto.
yeah.
You know, like get a running start, that kind of thing.
She could be right.
Yeah. That's never happened to you, has it, Kristen?
No.
Okay, thank God. All right. Kristen is throwing down the gauntlet right now. Is that the right way to say that?
Yes.
Okay. She challenges all comers right now. She says she is unbeatable.
Wow.
Now, you're not just talking about chicks. You're talking about anybody, right?
I've beaten a lot of guys.
Yeah. You don't tend to think of a girl as being able to burp better than a guy.
That's why it's so much fun.
Yeah, but we have
Do you do
seen
this like at
examples.
bars and stuff?
No. I did it at parties.
Oh, you should. You could win like drinks or something.
Now, is this a burp duration, the single continuous burp, or are we talking sentences? What category of burp
Volume.
are you so good?
What is so spectacular about your burping, Kristen? Is it the duration? Is it the plosiveness? What is it?
It is. I can do one really, really, really long one. I can't say anything. I can say a couple things.
Okay. Now, can I give you an example of what I thought was an excellent burp?
Sure.
Chris Boyer dated for some time and broke my heart when he didn't marry this girl. This sweet girl who used to work here at the KGB, and she might have been, 5'2", might have weighed 100 pounds.
Yeah, 102, like 103. She's like, ooh, I better skip breakfast.
Yeah, she was just a petite, dainty little thing.
Mm-hmm.
And one night on the phone, she warned Chris that it was coming.
Yeah.
And so he set record on his answering machine, and here's what she produced.
Very
unbelievable. And smart as a whip. I mean, this girl.
How would you rate that one, Kristen? Was that good by your standards?
That's pretty good. That's about a 5. I would say.
A 5 out of how many?
Yeah.
A 5 out of how many, Kristen?
10.
Oh!
Ouch.
Yeah.
Now
you know-
she's trash talking.
Well, that's fine. Although, in Buffy's defense, she said, oh, here it comes another one. It won't be a good one. And then she did that.
She could tell it wasn't going to be a good one. All right, who wants to challenge Kristen? 888-570-1015. It's a direct connect. Now, do we want to hear a sample of her work, or should we just have the challengers come forth and then see what Kristen can do?
I think the challenger has to do, and then she has to beat the challenger.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's try it. Let's go with Bert first here on the KGB. Here's a guy whose name is so close to burp. It's Bert.
Bert.
It was his
Meant to be.
destiny. Bert, how are you, buddy?
I'm all right.
Are you using any performance-enhancing beverages this morning?
No. I just got to tickle my left ear and I can burp like a big dog.
Now, I've never heard of that before. I've heard of people who had the ability to swallow air but never tickle their ear.
Yeah, my left one only. It won't work in my right one.
That's very
My right
unusual.
one, it comes out the other end.
I'm sorry?
If I tickle my right ear, it comes out the other end.
Maybe you should try that, Ruth.
I'm multi-talented.
Stand over a beaker and tickle your right ear.
Shut up. I don't like you.
All right, let's hear it, Bert.
Okay, hang on. Let me switch ears because I got my phone.
Yeah,
on
right. I
right
understand.
now. You don't want me to.
I don't
Okay,
want you
hang on a
to.
minute
I don't want you
now.
to mix up your ears.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Oh, it switched ears. Wrong ears. Sorry.
I guess that was intended to be comedy. That made no sense to me anyway in the first. That was all a setup for his little
I
joke.
think it was.
Boy, you sure are funny, Bert. Good luck getting laid. All right. Buck, are you ready to go?
Yep.
Buck?
Yep.
How old are you, Buck?
12.
Sweet.
All right.
I love it. Where do you go to school, Buck?
Flor Vista.
You were the coolest guy I know. Do you know that?
Thanks.
Do you do this out, like at recess on the playground and stuff with other kids?
Yeah.
And has anyone ever been able to beat you?
No.
This is really, really dicey here, Kristen. We're going to start it with a 12-year-old child.
All right.
The game could be over in an instant by a 12-year-old. How old are you, Kristen?
I'm 19.
See, she's got 7 extra years. Hey, Western Illinois University.
Right, my friend.
7 extra years of work on you
There's
there,
a
Buck.
sheep that lost his skin for nothing.
That's all right. Keep going down.
She's going down. All right, Buck, you ready to go?
Yep.
What do you have to do to burp?
I just swallow air.
All right, bring it. Give me your best work, Buck.
Okay.
All right, a little lingery.
That had depth and intensity.
All right,
That
yeah.
was fabulous.
Kind of like a triple shot there.
A disjointed 2.1 seconds.
Yeah. All right, let's hear it, Kristen. Your response to Buck.
Okay, let's see.
Oh,
darn it.
Oh, no. Oh, no, it's over in one burp?
I drank a whole thing of soda. It was going out way too fast.
You did what? You drank a whole thing of what?
Soda.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll say it one more time. Hold on a second.
Hang on, Buck. You won something there. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a date with Emily.
Oh, God.
How old are you? You're 12? Well,
Yep.
she likes older men. Hold on. Kristen?
Yes.
I'm very disappointed.
No, I suck.
Can you try again?
Yes. Don't I do it right now?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Do you hear that one?
Yeah. That's unbeatable, honey?
Usually it's early in the morning. Let me see if I can do it.
Yeah, there I go again doing my morning radio show early in the morning. God damn, I am so inconsiderate.
It'll sound better on the replay tonight, though.
Sorry, Kristen. Sounds like it's just not your day.
I guess not. I can call back another day when I feel
Yeah,
it.
you know, when you're in better form, call me back, okay?
Okay.
All right.
That's sad.
That's disappointing. Well, you know what we could do? In the interest of not having to come up with something else new,
Yes, because we really hope this would fill lots more.
we could make Buck our unbeatable champion.
Oh, cool.
Who can beat 12-year-old Buck?
Good idea.
Let's see if Corey can. How are you, Corey?
Yes.
You think you can beat that 12-year-old child?
I know I can.
You know you can. I love that kind of trash talk. You ready to go?
Uh-huh.
What do you need to do to burp?
I got to do a bunch of, breathe in and hick it up.
Okay, let's hear it.
It gets going.
Let's hear it. Your best work.
Vocal cords.
I don't think so.
Grunting in there as
I don't think
well.
that was all pure belch.
No.
Yeah.
Either.
Sorry, Corey. Good try.
But
Let's-
Ruthie, something to keep in mind.
That was gross.
Let's see if Rob can beat our burp champion, Buck. Rob, you got something on this 12-year-old?
Yeah, I bet I can, but I might need 2 tries.
2 tries?
I'll be willing to let them have 2 tries.
We didn't give Buck 2 tries.
Yeah, that's how the
but
Olympics
I'm sitting in
works.
my car in the parking lot, so...
Oh, yeah, you know, you just can't burp in the car. You know, it's
If I
impossible.
have to get out to win, I will.
Let me hear you do it.
I'm sorry?
Let's hear it. Let's hear your best work.
All right.
Oh, very nice.
That's half. Only half.
What'd you say?
That's only half.
That's only
My
half.
lower diaphragm is, trapped in this car. If I get out
of the car.
Are you driving?
No, I'm in the parking lot, and somebody just pulled in next to me, too.
Oh, well, then you can't get out. You're trapped. Get out of the car.
If I have to, I will.
Get out of the car and give me your best work.
Let's go.
I'm going to give Buck an opportunity to respond.
All right, hold on.
Are you using performance-enhancing beverages?
No, not yet.
Nice finish.
That's
Very
good.
Brilliant effort.
Very close. Let's get Buck on the phone, see if he can respond to that. Buck.
Yep.
This guy, Rob, here is pretty good.
3.1 seconds.
Let me hear your best work again, Buck.
All right.
Just for explosiveness, I think he's got you, Rob.
He is powerful.
I mean, yours.
Yeah, he might have to go blow his nose after that one.
Yours definitely had duration, but his had that bang.
Yeah.
Right out of the box. Thanks for trying, though. Let's take Wendy next here on the KGB. Wendy thinks she can beat 12-year-old Buck in a burp off. Let's hear your best work, Wendy. Oh, sorry. Thanks for trying. Do you hate that? You think you got a great one coming, and all it does, you just get a pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that about?
All right, Amy, how you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah, are you well known in your circles for being an extraordinary burper?
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah. What do you use?
How many times do we have to try?
Well, I think just the one.
Just the one time?
Yeah. What do you need to do to work up a good burp?
Soda.
Okay.
A good soda.
Let's hear your best.
I'm just afraid I'm gonna biff it on the first try.
You're gonna blow it?
Yeah, it takes a couple good burps. Any good burper knows that. Takes a couple good tries.
All right, I'll give you two.
2 good tries?
Give you 2 good tries.
Ah, see?
All right, well, give me your second one.
Hold on, it's coming.
Wow.
That's not fair. That's not fair. You got to work it out. You can't put any good burper on the spot. Hold on.
Well, Buck did it.
I know.
It comes naturally. Hold on.
What a sweetheart.
Even my baby's sitting here laughing at me.
Uh-huh. I know that. What a mother. That's good.
Nice.
That's very, very good.
No, that's not good.
Well, then I'm hanging up, you loser. All right.
Let's face it, Buck is just burping out of his head today.
Stand by, Buck. I'm going to put you back on hold. So far, you are unbeatable today. Can you beat 12-year-old Buck? Come on. I don't know. He's pretty strong.
Very strong.
He knocked Kristen, the inventor of this bit, out of the box with one try. She claimed to be unbeatable. She got smoked.
Yep.
You rolled her. We'll get you on the radio next. The KGB.
How does an experienced nurse
Okay, now, push. Just a little more. Dr. Taylor and I won't let anything happen to your baby.
find a hospital where she can work the shift she wants to work? They find each other here in San Diego on Monster.com. That's where good workers find good jobs. Blue collar, white collar, no collar. There are thousands of jobs right here in the San Diego area, right now at Monster. If you're looking for some good workers, go to Monster. If you're looking for a job, it's free. Fill out one application anytime, day or night, at Monster.com.
I'm new at this hospital, but I've been helping deliver babies for a long time.
Monster works for everybody. Never settle. Log on to Monster.com.
If you're a cook, nurse, salesperson, IT pro, truck driver, whatever you do, Monster works for everybody. Find your job. It's free. Log on to Monster.com today.
When shopping for a new car, it seems like everyone has the lowest price, doesn't it?
$14,995.
Well, how many of them have a price protection guarantee?
Well, we sure don't.
Only one Toyota dealer does.
Toyota San Diego. Go, go, go.
At Toyota San Diego, shop with confidence with their price protection guarantee. If you find a new Toyota for less within 3 days of purchase, Toyota San Diego will either pay you the difference or buy your car back. What do you think of that?
Good question.
Where is this again? Why talk about a low price on just 1 or 2 cars when you have a low price guarantee on every new car?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Exactly. Toyota San Diego, 2002's fastest growing Toyota dealer in San Diego. Off the 8 freeway Mission Gorge exit or online at toyotasandiego.com. Toyota San Diego, open every night till 9. You just gotta go.
Toyota San Diego. Go, go. Gotta go.
Welcome back to the Movie Minute. I'm Ethan.
And I'm Zach.
Our next film is the extremely cool R.L. Stine's Haunted Lighthouse, premiering May 18th only at SeaWorld San Diego. It's an awesome 4D movie from the totally twisted mind of R.L. Stine.
It's a real departure from his Goosebumps series, but I think it's quite a testament to his craft.
Dude, did the wicked special effects just go over your head?
I related more to the epic undertones of hope and courage.
Undertone? Did you not feel the rain on your face? It's like you're in the movie.
I felt it had a certain je ne sais quoi.
If that's French for the coolest, creepiest interactive movie I have ever seen, then for once, I agree with you.
Okay, it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, that's the Movie Minute. I'm Zach.
And I'm Ethan.
And we'll take a large popcorn while you're up.
R.L. Stine's Haunted Lighthouse, only showing at SeaWorld San Diego. Do you believe in ghosts? You will.
Do you hear that?
Hey, Bob, I need the plans out here quick.
It's the sound of the up-to-date way to get things done today. It's the sound of people using a Nextel cell phone with a walkie-talkie to contact each other instantly. It's perfect for teams, groups, and even families.
Hey, Mom. All my friends are heading out. Can you come pick me up?
Now you can get unlimited Nextel walkie-talkie minutes for as little as $29.99 a month. Think how Nextel's Direct Connect walkie-talkie could improve your team, especially now that Nextel is taking it to a higher level with coast-to-coast instant contact.
Hey, guys, it's me. How's the meeting going out there in L.A.?
Oh, glad you called. Things are great. We've got some good news for you.
To get the instant impact of unlimited walkie-talkie minutes starting at $29.99, just shop at Nextel.com or call 1-800-NEXTEL-9. Now you can get $175 off select Nextel Internet-ready phones when you buy 3 or more with mail-in rebate. Don't miss out. Shop at Nextel.
You mean no one will guess who'll survive.
Let's see. Let's go. Okay, let's go with these. KGB San Diego and...
Just pick one.
I'm going to do one that's random here.
Okay. That's the only fair way to all of them.
Yeah. I've done that one. And then,
Just flip through and wherever your finger lands.
Well, some of these have been getting a lot of work. Oh, here we go. KGBB Temecula. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Nice. It's a Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Radio show.
Yeah.
Is anyone going to beat Buck?
I don't think so.
12-year-old Buck, who is the burp champion of his school. Let's get some more information on Buck. Buck, tell me where you go to school again, bud?
Florida Vista Elementary.
And I'm going to guess that you are in 7th grade. No, 6th grade.
Yeah.
6th grade, right?
Yep.
And how you doing in school? You a good student?
A.
Straight A's.
Yep.
Wow. You ever seen a report card that had nothing but A's on it?
No. No, I've gotten a few B pluses, but who hasn't?
I haven't actually done that well.
I never saw one until my daughter brought one home. I'm like, so that's what it looks like. Man, I never did it.
I did in elementary school.
Did you?
Yeah, but then there was the cutoff after 5th grade.
What do you mean?
No, we went to a different school system. Harder.
A challenging one?
Yeah. The first school system we were in, it just if you showed up.
Really?
And clean and fed.
Really?
They were happy.
All right. All right. Let's see if there are any challengers who can match Buck. Let's go with Brian next here on the KGB. Brian, how are you?
Good.
Oh, you're
I'm on the radio.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
You're a grown adult. You're going to try and beat a child here? How can that make you feel? Okay, thanks for checking in.
That talkative.
I'll tell you how it makes you feel. It makes you feel like a freaking champion. Age matters not to me. When Abramowitz and I stomped those little junior golf champions.
They were babies.
They weren't babies.
Well, they were 6.
They were younger than this kid.
Yeah.
He was almost 7. And we stomped them.
Yes, you did.
By like 3 strokes.
He also ran over their ball with a golf cart.
So what?
Yeah, whatever.
Show me where that's against the rules.
Yes, you're right.
Thank you. Came in and asked for a rematch. I don't think so, Sonny. Run along. I hear your mama calling. Thank you. Now we got another 12-year-old who wants to take on Buck.
Sweet.
How you doing, Ryan?
Good.
Where do you go to school, bud?
Jefferson.
Beautiful. You a 6th grader as well?
Huh?
Are you a 6th grader?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Let's hear your best work.
My best burp?
Your best burp. Very good.
What a contender.
Very good. Let me put you on hold.
At 1.9 seconds, it had good volume, too.
Yeah.
It's
It
longer
was a
than
little
Bucks.
broken up.
A little broken. Longer than Bucks.
But that last one Buck did, it was just, you know what it was? It was that sneak jab that Muhammad Ali had.
Right.
And the next thing you know,
You're down.
you're out. The towel's in. I thought that was an excellent sports reference.
Very good. We had a great left jab. Maybe the best.
Elizabeth is here on the KGB. Elizabeth,
Yes,
you think you can beat this 12-year-old?
I'm going to try. I didn't hear his, but I'm ready.
Tell me your burping routine, Elizabeth.
I just breathe in, and then I just burp.
You just let her fly.
Yeah, I just let it fly. Burp. Ask my husband. He's the one that called me. My husband, Mark, called me and said, call, you'll win. I said, okay.
Okay.
I got all my kids standing here ready.
Excellent. This is very exciting. How many kids do you have, Elizabeth?
I have 6 kids. Oh, God. And they're all cheering me on. My husband's in San Diego. We live in Temecula.
You don't run into a whole lot of people who have 6 kids these
know.
days. All originally out of you, or is this a mixed marriage?
Nope, it's all out of me and my husband, Mark Gonzalez.
Damn, you must be hot.
Thinking Mark is pretty hot.
Crazy.
Did you
All
have
right.
twins in any of them, or?
No, I wasn't that fortunate.
He's terribly fertile.
Oh my God.
All right, Elizabeth, I'm ready for your best work. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Let her
Here you
rip.
go, guys. Here you go. Oh, wait. Hold on.
No, wait.
That wasn't it.
Let me on, guys.
They're doing a little dance. Come on.
Hold on.
Mom, you can do better than that.
Beat the pants off that little kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, here we go.
All right.
Oh, my God, I'm choking. Hold on.
Hey, Elizabeth? Yeah, that was better. How old are your kids, Elizabeth?
10, 9, 8, 5, 4, and 2.
Wow.
Let me talk to the 5-year-old.
5-year-old.
Yeah.
Here she is, right here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Larry.
Yeah, you should be very ashamed of your mother. She just failed miserably. Get used to it. Thank you. Buck, you're still in charge, buddy. Let's see who else wants to go here. Debbie wants to play next here. No one's able to beat our 12-year-old. Debbie, you going to take a shot at it?
I'm going to try. Let me.
Oh, how are you, Debbie? How's it going?
Excellent.
What are you going to use to make yourself burp, Debbie?
Hold on.
Oh, we might have a new contender.
Carnival coming to town.
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
Let me hear it again, Debbie.
Wait a minute. Got to take another drink.
Take it now.
Right guy, Steve.
Wait. It's stuck. Hold on.
Ruth knows what
Has
that's.
so many qualities.
Oh, wow.
That's it. It was a short one.
What are you drinking there, Debbie, to get those belches out?
Diet Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi. Sure you are.
Little scotch in there?
What?
Enough.
Hey, Debbie, are you a Misty gal or a Pall Mall gal?
Oh, you say this to me every time I call.
Oh, I wonder why.
Don't be making fun of me now.
Nicely done, Debbie. Very nice. Hold on. You've won some kind of a prize. I'm not sure what it
Okay.
is. All right. Well done.
Very impressive. It had tone. It had depth, power,
Kind of a wind-up.
duration.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, that was good. I don't know if it beats Buck, but it certainly matches Buck.
Yes, you're right about that.
Now, this is funny. When these people are calling up to say that they can out-burp Buck,
Yeah.
I've been telling Emily, screen them, audition them, see if they're any good. This guy, Chris, on line 5, said he didn't want to waste any of his gems on Emily.
Wow.
So, Chris, you're up to bat.
He's a player.
Let's hear your best work, Chris.
You ready?
Ready.
Oh,
that is depressing. Unimpressive.
Carrie
Shameful.
all over again.
Very shameful.
Losers.
Let's go with Debbie next. Oh, I just did Debbie. I'm sorry. Let's go with Kelsey here on the KGB. Hello, Kelsey.
Hello.
Let's hear it.
Okay, just a second, okay?
Kelsey, what are you going to do to burp?
I don't know. I could just do it on the spot.
You don't need a beverage of any kind?
Not really. My aunt called me and said, you got to call, Kel, so she woke me up.
How old are you, Kelsey?
19.
Been doing this all your life?
Yes, I am very proud of myself.
Very good. All right, Kelsey, let me hear
All
your
right.
best work, okay?
Make sure I can do this.
Here we go. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, I'm going to give you another chance. I want to hear some more of that.
Okay, hold on. It's right there.
Is that your best work? Oh, you know what? We got a new winner. Listen to the cheering. Yeah, your aunt was right to call. That's excellent. Let me hear one more, Kelsey.
Okay, hold on.
I'm holding. Here we go.
Oh, wait. Wait.
You should be proud, Kelsey. Thank you, girl. That's excellent work. Stand by. We got something nice for you here.
How would you like it if I entered a belching contest?
Frankly, I'd be a little turned on.
DSC.
Turned on?
The DSC!
Part of the Belch Brigade.
Dave, Chili, and Chainsaw.
This is the KGB.
Dave Shelley and Chainsaw with you on the KGB. Have you guys seen the news about this hazing that was going on? And I want to say it was in Chicago, but I'm not sure.
It was in Chicago.
Yes.
That's not hazing. That's beating.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever been hazed?
Well, I mean, it's stuck in a garbage can, or
That's hazing.
I've been beat up by a gang of drunks.
What happened?
I thought they were my buddies. Hey, I think I'll go in there. No, they used me as kind of a play toy. They didn't, try to kill me, but they were kicking my head and jumping on me.
What happened? To kill you?
Well, these were a rowdy group of guys in high school, and one of them was a basketball teammate, and I was an underclassman, and I said, hey, guys, it's me. Hey, how are ya? And
Dorky McNerd.
Yeah, and so they grabbed me, threw me on the front lawn, and one guy sat on me, and the other guy kind of danced on me with his cowboy boots.
Oh, Cookie.
And other guys kind of kicked me and threw me around for a little while, and then they were done with me, and I staggered home. I'm not going to do that again.
And this is before you became the strapping man that you are now.
They wouldn't do that to me now.
Yeah.
But in the day, I guess that would be called hazing, but this was more like a ritualistic hazing in Chicago, where I guess it was an annual event for the last 20 years. They'd gathered the underclass seniors-to-be girls and then put them in a little group, and then the graduating senior girls would douse them with, I would imagine in the old days, just benign stuff like Kool-Aid or something, but it's gotten a little worse now.
Now it's dirt and fish guts that they made these girls eat.
And human poo.
And poo. Poo always gets in there. Yeah.
And wasn't one girl clubbing girls with an actual fish, like a 15-inch fish is whacking her?
I would think
in the back of the head.
I would think being the person who was in charge of collecting the poo would be sufficient hazing.
Yeah.
But they showed the videotape of this because someone was smart enough to bring a camera.
Right.
And these girls, all they're doing is beating these girls.
Well, they're throwing boxes and, I guess, equipment and stuff.
Well, they're kicking them and beating them. And
I saw one girl, on the ground, kind of in the earthquake or the tornado posture, duck and cover, and they're just pummeling her with stuff, like heavy boxes and stuff.
Yeah.
And didn't 5 girls go to the hospital from that?
Yeah. At least.
There were 15 stitches in one and a broken ankle in the other.
Now, I think hazing, to a point, can be fun.
My brother had fun with it in the organization that he pledged to. And they did take them out to the river at one point during this week of hazing.
Yeah.
And they made them believe that they were eating and tasting things that were like peeled grapes. And,
Sure.
it was a more a head thing.
Yeah.
You're eating eyes.
Right, exactly.
We also heard about the ones where they put potato chips out all over the floor. And they made these kids sit up on the table and then take off their shoes and say they were walking through broken glass. They
Stuff to mess with
blindfolded
your
them.
head, yeah.
And made them walk through the potato chips that were broken glass. It's no permanent physical damage.
But when you put someone in pain,
Yeah.
you put someone in the hospital, come on. Come on.
What if we're confused? But I do agree.
How can that make you feel good about yourself or your organization?
I know.
Gee, you ganged up, 30 against 1, and you were able to overpower that person. Way to go. How'd you do it?
Yeah.
What a credit to you. I remember my roommate going through Hell Week when he joined Sigma Pi, and the thing that I remember the most about it was that they wouldn't let him sleep.
Yeah. They would do this to my brother and his buddies.
And anywhere they went, they had to have their paddle with them.
Right.
And I remember, like, on the 4th day of Hell Week, I hit his paddle. And you know what? Your sense of humor goes away real quick.
Mm-hmm.
He was not into that at all.
Well, the brainwashing had taken hold, and he knew, he better
Oh.
have it.
Oh.
And with my brother, it was a sandwich board he had to wear all over campus and have it signed by the little sister organization of this non-Greek roughneck organization.
Yeah.
And the accompaniment to that was Limburger cheese. So you could smell him a mile away. And he had to carry that in his pockets for like 3 days.
Here's Ralph on the KGB. What's going on there, bud?
I think it's all those girls that are beating the crap out of the other girls. It's all their anger from last year.
When they got beat up.
Yeah, when they got beat up,
Yeah. That's just, it's unheard of. I wouldn't have my kids in a school that did that.
I mean, we've been to the river before, and they make up what's called a virgin runner if it's your first time to the Havasu for spring break and all that.
Yeah.
And they'll take you and another virgin runner in. They'll saran wrap you together, and then they put you in the bed of a truck and they drive around camp with there's thousands of people, and people are pouring beers on you, ketchup, putting chicken between the saran wrap and you, and just but no one's getting hurt.
Right. Yeah.
And then when they're all done, they cut the saran wrap off, and you go jump in the river and wash off. But that's all.
That sounds kind of funny. That sounds kind of funny.
Beating the living crap out of people. I mean, that's just getting a little carried away.
That's nuts when you're inflicting
Yeah.
pain on people.
That's just a riot.
I remember a
That's
gang
Compton.
of Navy pilots throwing you into the cold pool at Miramar, David.
No, it was a warm pool. It was
Oh, it
wonderful.
was?
It was
Oh,
actually
okay.
quite pleasant.
Ah, right.
Yeah. But that wasn't hazing. That was punishment.
And it was deserved.
Oh, yeah, was it ever.
Why? What'd you do?
Told a ribald joke.
Uh-oh.
A ribald joke at the Miramar
that place?
Follies. Who ever heard of
Right.
such a thing? No, I'm such an idiot. This was like our first or second year in town, and Chainsaw and I were invited to be celebrity guests at the Miramar Follies, which was a big, just kind of,
Tomcat Falls.
it was an afternoon of just drinking beer and having fun and telling dirty jokes out at Miramar. And we don't do that anymore, thanks to, in large part, to the pussification of America.
Tailhook.
There might have been some scandals that led it that way.
There was no scandal there.
Not
Yeah,
there,
it was
but-
right out. It was after Tailhook.
Yeah, but there was no scandal at the
Not
Follies.
there, but yeah, by
But
association,
it's
the Navy
it's
was,
the one
was
bad apple.
under the microscope.
Oh, but the Follies was nothing more than drinking beer and telling dirty jokes, and that's
And
it.
women weren't even
And skits.
allowed.
Oh, yeah, they were.
Well,
Yeah, there were a couple there.
Some of the characters and some of the
slutty.
people who
Yeah.
tried to influence the judges
Town
with
ho.
certain
Yeah.
performances.
But it was just fun. It was just an afternoon of just being stupid. That's all. And no one got hurt by it. And someone came up to me and said, you know what? These guys love it when you tell a joke at their expense. And so I went up and I told this.
don't do that.
Yeah, well, I'm stupid enough to do that. Sure, where's the microphone? Testing.
I'm microphone boy.
I'm microphone boy. No, love this. So I told some lame joke that put the Navy in bad light and made heroes out of the Marines.
Oh, good idea. That was smart.
I went swimming.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
Really? You got out and then they threw you back in?
Car phone, swimming,
Really?
the whole thing. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Chair.
And he was in his car at the time. That's how strong these guys were.
That's something.
All right, let's get a... Oh, I'm sorry. We have a news bulletin to bring you. Stand by. Yes, go ahead.
Not convinced the tax cuts are the answer.
Okay, thank you, Tom. Details on that coming up. Now, here's the Chainsaw and KGB. Good morning.
Good morning, and thank you, David, and hello again, everybody in the sports world. Remember about like 10 years ago, we got all like, oh, my God. I was talking about Mary Pierce, and I actually said Mary Piss, and we just went off like it was like groundbreaking.
You said it accidentally.
I said it accidentally, and we went off like it was groundbreaking stuff. And now, Tom Brokaw.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Hello again, everybody in the sports world. Same area.
I wonder if he had like a bet with Dan Rather.
Yeah.
Oh, Roger, I can say the C word. I'll act like it's a mistake.
I'm sorry, I'm from Texas, and I don't know the name of that word. I've never heard it.
$500. I'll say.
Jennings, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, the Padres were getting beat again, down 2 runs in the 9th inning at Montreal, but with 2 runners on, Padres shortstop Ramon Vasquez slapped one down the line that Jerry Coleman had trouble telling if it was fair or foul. Maybe because in Montreal, the baselines are in French.
Here's Biddle at the set, pitch to Vasquez. There's a shot, right field, down the line it goes, and that ball's fair. It is fair. Here's 1 run coming in. Here's another run coming in. We're going to tie ball game down to second base, but the go-ahead run is Ramon Vasquez and a bullet down the right field line, and the Padres have evened the game at 9. Ho-ho, doctor!
But then in the 10th inning, Vladimir Guerrero, the Soviet Dominican, crushed a 3-run homer to walk off with a 12-9 Expos victory. Padres now 11-22, 4 losses in a row, 9 of their last 10, last place, worst record in the National League.
Oh, shut up.
They'll play again today. The Expos' first pitch, 4:05 on AM 600 KOGO. Break up the Detroit Tigers. They just completed a sweep of the Baltimore Orioles. The Tigers have won 4 in a row and have improved to a Major League worst 7-25. And speaking of major leagues, remember the New York Times reporter President Bush was overheard describing as a major league a-hole?
Yeah, I love that.
Sad news today. Yesterday, the reporter was demoted to the minor league A-hole team.
Got sent down.
Yeah. And if you would, please grab your USA Todays and turn to the sports section, page 3C. And check out the picture of fired Alabama football coach Mike Price's favorite dancer, Laura Destiny Boudreaux. Perhaps the photograph was taken from an unflattering angle, but think of Kramer in a blonde wig. Although Kramer might be prettier.
Paula Jones' uglier sister.
She's got that upper jaw dorkfish thing going on with giant bug eyes. When he saw that picture, even Bill Clinton was wondering what the heck Price was thinking about.
What'd you say?
I said, so skanky, even you wouldn't touch her, Mr. President.
She is a dorkfish.
My God.
Maybe it's just an unfortunate angle.
Yeah. Frontal.
Yeah, of her face.
Right.
Meanwhile, in the National
In the California desert, they found bones of a prehistoric porpoise. And they're saying it's interesting because this porpoise's upper jaw sticks out a lot further than his lower jaw. So I figure he's got to look like... And they're already trying to figure out if this upper jaw was used for, like, mating or catching fish. I'm thinking, what if it's just a goofy-looking fish? You know, like a dork fish. He's like, oh, this ain't the ocean. Woo! I better find me some water. Because can you imagine if you were fishing and you caught a dork fish? Because you know your friends would be like, hey, man, what kind of fish is that? You'd be like, oh, nothing. Because you know that fish would stick his head out of that bucket. I'm a dork fish. He called me on a corn dog. I was swimming underneath the ocean, and I said, what's the corn dog doing underneath the ocean? But you know me, boy. I love them damn corn dog, boy. Woo! I saw that bad boy. I bet it, boom, I was in the boat. That's the last thing I know.
Skitball Association. Bruce Bowen did it all on both ends, harassing Kobe Bryant on defense and then hitting 7 of 8 3-pointers. 27 points for Bruce Bowen as the San Antonio Spurs clobbered the Lakers, building a 33-point lead in the third quarter. Both benches emptied for extended garbage time. 114-95 the final. Spurs take a 2-zip lead in this Western Conference semi. Game 3 at Staples Friday. The Lakers are in a hole. And tonight, Sixers, Pistons, and Kings, Dallas. In other sports, David.
Is that Dorkfish bit by Bill Engvall, or is it?
Yes, it is.
It's Bill Engvall.
Yes, it is.
Remember when Bill Engvall visited our studio?
No, I don't, Dave.
I don't want to do this just before I forget this joke, because whenever I get told jokes all the time, but when I hear one I think it's funny, like it's my mission to pass it on. It's not my joke. It's just one of those jokes that just I think people in prison make them up because they got that kind of time. You know, so there was this kid and this old man flying on this airplane, and they were just kind of talking about all sorts of stuff. And the kid says, "Well, what did you do before you retired?" And the old man says, "Well, I used to be a Bengal tiger guide." The guy goes, "What?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, I used to take these rich guys down to India, and we'd hunt Bengal tigers." The kid goes, "Wow, that must have been exciting." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "There was one day," he goes, "we were out in the thrushes, and I had my gun in my hand. There was a gun on the ground. And I heard this noise off to my right, and I looked over, and there was a Bengal tiger like 30 feet away from me, growling at me." He goes, "And I just crapped my pants."
Ooh.
And the kid goes, "Wow, I would have too." And the old man says, "No, I mean I just now crapped my pants." I love that
joke. Now I remember. 8:33 and 2 seconds. This is your 101.5 KTV Sports Network. Oh, my.
Speaking of that subject, we got Ruth coming up here with a traffic update in just a second. First, want to know, huh?
Nothing.
Chainsaw brought to you by Krispy Kreme. Don't forget Mother's Day. Show her how special she is. Bring your mom a dozen melt-in-your-mouth Krispy Kreme original glazed donuts. All right, Ruthie.
Slow traffic continues in North County on the coast. South 5, Leucadia down to Manchester. South 15 still backed up El Norte Parkway to Villa Rancho, then Ted Williams to Mira Mesa. North 805 slows from Balboa up to the 52. Westbound 94 on the approach into downtown. Eastbound 78 slows towards Barham. Time's running out for Mattress Discounter's special purchase sale. You can still save up to 30% off selected top-name brand mattress sets. Queen sets normally priced at $9.99, now only $6.99, a $300 savings. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw, 101.5 KTV.
The following conversation is real. It took place on February 25th, 2003, between an OnStar advisor and a subscriber.
OnStar Center, this is John. How may I help you?
Tell me something. Tell me how that phone thing works.
Okay. Well, you have to have a service package as far as the OnStar package. And then you can use what's called OnStar Personal Calling. And what it does is turns the OnStar system into a hands-free cellular service that uses voice commands to place the call. It's a prepaid cellular service. There's no long-distance or roaming charges or service or contract fees.
Go ahead and get it. That's my daughter. I'm trying to convince her.
OnStar is available on many Chevrolet cars and trucks. OnStar Personal Calling is available in most markets. To learn more, visit your Chevy dealer or Chevy.com.
Do you have access to the internet?
Yeah.
Because you can actually go to OnStar.com.
Okay. I thank you for all your information.
No problem.
I'm going to go online and check everything out.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for using OnStar. And you have a great day too, Mom.
Thank you.
OnStar. Always there. Always ready.
In a time when music was changing attitudes, one band was changing the world. Now, the Mac is back. Saturday, July 19th in San Diego Sports Arena. Fleetwood Mac, back on the concert stage. 5 years ago, the critics raved. Now, it is time again for a rare appearance. Saturday, July 19th, San Diego Sports Arena. Fleetwood Mac, live. Tickets are on sale this Monday morning at 10. The arena box office charged by phone or online at Ticketmaster.com. Fleetwood Mac is back. New album, Say You Will, in stores now. Produced by Concerts West, an AEG Live company.
One Tuesday, lunchtime, a businessman ambled through a leafy city park wearing a subtle grin. His good humor could have been attributed to the promise of spring or the smiles of passers-by.
But in truth, it came from, of all places, his new bank, Bank of America. Simply because they delivered on a promise. Free checking plus, plus, plus. You see, he never wanted a bank to entertain him or to tell him how to live. He simply wanted his banking to be better. And better it now was. With more ATMs where he needed them, unlimited online bill paying, and total security protection for lost or stolen check cards. All free. So today, he had fewer things on his mind, thanks in small part to the plus, plus, plus of Bank of America. Higher standards.
Free checking requires direct deposit. Visit bankofamerica.com, member FDIC.
Emily, what's going on there with Cole?
He has a bet with his friends that he can't get on the radio. So I think he wins some money if you put him on the air.
How old is he?
16.
Find out what the bet is.
Okay.
Just called up. He's on hold because he has a bet with his friends that he can get on the radio. His friends say that he cannot.
For $700, he wins if he just says hi.
Here.
Kids don't have that kind of money.
$700? Tell him I don't believe him. Leave your mic on. Tell him I don't believe him.
He doesn't believe you, Brian. Or Cole. He says it's true.
We want half.
Liar.
Are you going to give us a cut? I'll give you directions.
I'll buy that for a second.
You know what? For half, come on down.
I'm not a millionaire. No.
Oh, he's claiming we're millionaires and don't need it?
Mm-hmm.
Where does he live?
Where do you live, Cole? San Marcos.
People in San Marcos don't have $700. Nice try.
Not 16-year-olds.
Maybe $500, but not $7.
He says, yeah, we do.
No, I don't buy him for a minute. I don't think he even has friends. I think he's just a lonely boy. If I can quote a little Andrew Gold to you. Mm-hmm. Remember that song?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Huh?
No.
You don't remember it, Ruth?
I don't think so.
Really?
I think I hate it.
Why?
It was born.
How could you hate that?
Because Andrew Gold, didn't he do the one about the puppies?
No.
The puppy song?
That's Bobby Goldsboro. Never mind.
That's
Very close.
Funny. See the tree, how big it's grown.
Remember now, Ruth?
Yeah. That's awful.
Oh!
In that earlier time, he married a man. Oh, yes, a lovely son. They dressed him up warmly. They sent him
to school.
He taught him how to fight to be
nobody's fool. I know all the words.
Well, he had a lot of time to memorize them.
I was a lonely boy, too. Take us out, Berber. Okay. So he's still holding?
Mm-hmm.
Tell him I don't believe him. I don't believe him for a minute. Ask him what the real bet is. What's his real motivation?
Cole, why do you really want to be on the air? It's not really 700, so what is it? What? 200. Where'd the other 500
It's not
go?
$200. It's not even $5.
Do you really get anything?
Tell him to tell the truth, and I'll put him on the air.
He says, tell the truth, and he'll put you on the air. He says, tell the truth, and he'll put you on the air. So then why do you want to do it? You just want to talk on the air so your friends will hear you.
Nice try. See you later.
Yeah.
Click.
$700, right?
Sound like a bromo whittle down.
Nice arbitrary number.
I'm thinking, split it with us for $350. I'll drive up and bring my cell phone. You can call back.
Hey, Shell, have you ever heard of a place called Kelleher and Associates?
Kelleher.
Sounds familiar.
Not off the bat.
They have several offices here in California.
Uh-huh.
Kelleher and Associates is a highfalutin dating service.
Ooh.
Here's a paragraph from their webpage. Our clients have a high curiosity rate and a passion for life. They are all interesting men and women and are confident enough to try a new way of meeting people. Distinguished by their desire for discretion, we represent sophisticated, worldly, and accomplished professionals.
Sure.
Our clientele list includes entrepreneurs, venture capitalists, doctors, attorneys, CEOs, award-winning writers and producers, as well as professionals in the field of architecture, commercial real estate, fashion, finance, and publishing. They are all attractive, athletic, fit, and have a zest for adventure. They also all have $1 million because that's one of the conditions to be in the club. You got to be a millionaire.
You know, I have a club similar to that, and if you'll pay me $1 million dues, then you're in.
It's not $1 million to. It's not a fee. $1 million. It's a requirement
That you must have.
You got to be a millionaire if you want to be considered for the club.
As a guy.
It only costs $10,000 for their
I have a
services.
club like that, too. And
What's
if you'll
that?
just pay me $10,000, you're in.
Yeah.
Not a problem. I'll take you out to dinner.
It only costs $10,000 if you want them to hook you up with a millionaire.
Good God.
Their latest client, Paula Abdul.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
Why is she having trouble dating?
I don't know. She liked the idea that all their clients are millionaires. Huh. Imagine that. She also liked that they pre-screened potential candidates. She only had one requirement. She didn't want anybody in show business. She said, I want a real man with a real job. Come to El Cajon, honey. I'll find you a real man with a real job.
Yeah.
I'll find you a guy pushing pavement for a living. How's that?
That would be your real job.
Well, she's got one now. Paula's in love with a guy named Colt, who at age 44, last year became president of Smith & Wesson.
And he's a Colt?
His name is Colt.
Well, aren't those two competing gun companies?
Earlier this month, she spent the weekend at his lavish home outside Seattle, and then he lived with Paula for a week at her home here in California. He recently joined her on the set of American Idol. He is a millionaire, and she's in love.
With his money.
$10,000.
Sweet.
Heather Locklear has been making $1 million a year for doing absolutely nothing. After Spin City was canceled, NBC signed her to a holding deal while they created a sitcom for her. The money is to keep her from taking another job. They finally taped the pilot last week for the show. It's called Once Around the Park. It's about a divorced couple that starts dating again. And even Heather knew it stung.
Ugh.
Heather Locklear. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Been on our show.
Oh, yeah. Been
guys-
in my dream.
You guys don't remember it, do you?
No,
I
we
do.
don't.
Do
Oh,
you?
I do, yeah.
I don't.
Jimmy Barron went to Heather Locklear's hotel and talked his way into her room.
Wow.
And got a hug
Oh, I remember that now.
from Heather Locklear when she was in her jammies.
And she was delightful with Jimmy. She
Yes.
was happy about the invasion.
She was a pleasure. Well, Heather knows that the show stinks. In fact, before the tape started rolling, she came out to talk to the studio audience, said, even if you guys don't think this show is funny, please, I beg you, laugh. Fake it if you have to. I want this to work. Help me get this on NBC. Apparently, they didn't laugh hard enough. Heather now goes back to the bench while they find another show for her. Yesterday was the day the music died.
What?
Really?
Do you know what that means?
Well, the anniversary of Buddy Holly's plane crash?
Anyone else want to guess why yesterday was the day the music died?
Did Liza Minnelli have an accident?
Yesterday, in Beverly Hills, Epic Records dropped Kelly Osbourne.
Already?
Guys,
Like when-
gasp.
I've been practicing on that.
Barometer went down 20
Did
points.
the floor collapse into the basement?
That didn't take long.
No kidding. What she said, one record?
Mother was quite upset. She said Ozzy has been with that label for more than 20 years.
But he can sing.
Finally clear.
Well,
Well,
come on.
he's got a following.
Anybody can sing.
He can perform.
He's a performer.
Clears up the mystery of how Kelly was signed in the first place. She was almost done with her second CD when word came down, and the first one had tanked so badly her label decided she should take her own advice because the album was called Shut Up.
Rare.
Something happened last night that hasn't occurred in a long time. Anna Kournikova won a tennis match.
Oh, my God.
What?
Yeah, she had to drop down to the minor leagues to do it.
Well, I wonder I didn't read about it.
She prevailed in 3 sets in the opening round of the Cloister Cup. It's in Georgia.
That doesn't sound good.
The grand prize is $3,000.
That sounds like something that Ruthie's supposed to perform into. What?
3,000?
Basketball player wear. Yeah, put your Cloister Cup on there.
She clearly felt like she was too good to be playing in a minor league tournament. Anytime a call went against her, she'd roll her eyes or verbally trash the officials. At one point, she was warned that if she kept it up, they would penalize her for delay of game. Anna looked up at the guy and said, "Ooh, I'm so scared." Here's an intriguing blind item from Star Magazine. A blind item is when they write something about somebody, but they don't say the name.
Right.
See if you can figure out who it is.
Okay.
This large and lovable TV star is an all-around good guy, but he has secret demons. Mr. Likeable can't sign any contract that requires a drug test, you see. For years, he's dabbled in cocaine, even though he's husky and has been warned by doctors that his heart can't take it. Recently, he's become addicted to painkillers, and his friends are begging him to get help. He won't do it. He's losing jobs since he can't be insured without an exam. End quote. Whoever it is, let's hope he gets the treatment he needs. Sounds like a good man. I have no idea who that might be.
John Goodman.
Think so?
Yeah.
He's a big one.
That's a good guess.
And we haven't seen him lately.
I was thinking Tom Arnold, but he didn't get fired from his TV show.
He's not that fat.
I was
How
thinking
about
about
the
King
Drew
of Queens.
Carey?
Oh, but he's
that
not.
would be unfortunate.
I don't think he's super.
He's not out of work. Goodman's out of work, and he is
Big.
astonishingly big.
Yeah.
Frighteningly. John Candy, Jim Belushi, what's his name? Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah.
Big.
Well, and he's one of these people that goes way up and a little bit down, and then even further up.
Yes.
I mean, he's just progressed so he's yo-yo dieted, I think.
I saw a Roseanne show the other. No, actually, it was on that Dick Clark greatest blooper show that's been running the last couple. Oh man, they showed a picture, and Roseanne looked gigantic. I mean, at her very peak when she fell down, and it was big ha-ha, and she got up. And Goodman was also very large.
Yeah.
Large couple. Can't imagine them going at it.
Yeah.
Oh, and the scenes when they would be.
Yeah, and they did a lot of bedroom scenes.
Yeah. And then when Roseanne thought she was getting rid of the fat and she wore that strapless dress, oh my God, it was just awful.
But she looks pretty good now,
does
or at
look
least
pretty good
of
now.
late. I don't know today.
She got the operation.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had the bypass.
Tonight on TV, 8 o'clock NBC, a brand new supersize edition of Friends. It'll run till 8:40, 10 minutes longer than 8:30. What's the matter, Chainsaw?
Well, yeah. You know,
love
last week Friends was actually funny for the first 20 minutes, and then they sapped it up again with a soap opera ending. You know, I mean, if the writers can't come up with something, you know, like a really funny ending, oh, all right, we ran out of jokes. All right, let's do something sappy with Rachel and Joey and stuff.
Well, Daily Variety wants to know what happened to Rachel's baby.
Yeah.
They just don't have her on anymore.
Apparently, producers realized that while having a baby is fun for ratings, raising one isn't.
Yeah.
There's Rachel in the coffee shop. There she is at the spa. There she is on dates, all without mentioning the child that she had with Ross.
Yep.
The TV critic is disappointed that today's top-rated comedy would play the birth card for all it's worth and then suddenly pull the plug. Their famous theme song, I'll Be There For You, obviously does not apply to their children.
Well, they're doing us a favor, because how many babies saddle a show anyway? You know what I'm saying?
Coming up on the Half-Baked Crackpot News, Scott Peterson, President George W. Bush, Rodney Dangerfield.
Get ready.
Even Andy Pemberton. And you never know when Trista. You never know when Trista will book a date to be on the news.
We haven't set a date yet.
Okay, let me know when you do. News is next.
Well, no kidding.
Yes, here on the KGB.
Yay, I'm glad I'm here.
Ah, the moonlight, the star-filled sky, the roaring fire. You know, I can remember nights camping out like this with my parents.
They made you camp out in front of a Jeep dealership too, Mom?
Yeah.
Really?
Drink your hot cocoa.
Better get here early.
Because Jeep Days are here at your local Jeep dealer, where you'll find great values on our full line of Jeep vehicles, including 0% APR financing or $1,000 to $3,750 cash allowance, depending on model. Plus, every vehicle comes with the confidence of a 770 powertrain limited warranty. And while they last, you can also get a deal on any one of our special Freedom Edition Jeep vehicles. Only at Jeep Days, only for a limited time. See your local Jeep dealer today. Jeep is a registered trademark of Daimler Chrysler. Financing for qualified buyers. See dealer for a copy of this limited warranty. A deductible applies.
How does a really good waitress
Are you folks doing okay? How about some more coffee?
find a restaurant manager who needs a really good waitress?
A good waitress? You have no idea how hard it is to find a really good waitress.
They find each other here in San Diego on Monster.com. That's where good workers find good jobs. Blue collar, white collar, no collar. There are thousands of jobs right here in the San Diego area, right now at Monster. If you're looking for some good workers, go to Monster. If you're looking for a job, it's free. Fill out one application anytime, day or night, at Monster.com.
Hi, folks. I'm Alice. I'll be your waitress. Now, what can I get you?
Monster works for everybody. Never settle. Log on to Monster.com.
If you're a cook, nurse, salesperson, IT pro, truck driver, whatever you do, Monster works for everybody. Find your job. It's free. Log on to Monster.com today.
The problem with most no-interest financing isn't the financing, it's what you're financing. No interest on a car that's as stylish as your grandmother's wallpaper is worthless. No interest on a car that's priced a few grand higher for just a couple extra cup holders is pointless. It's time no interest caught people's interest once again. It's time a good deal became a great deal. It's time you discovered the new Mitsubishi no interest, no worry program. A car you really want offered up on a silver platter and backed up for the long haul. How so? With a 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty and 7 years roadside assistance. That's right. We've got your back for 7 years. Des Moines in 2006, we're there. Las Vegas 2010, just try to keep us away. Better yet, just try the Mitsubishi no interest, no worry program.
Important program and credit restrictions apply. Monthly payments will vary based on vehicle purchased, actual amount financed, and term of loan. See retailer for complete limited powertrain warranty and roadside assistance details. Excludes Lancer Evolution. Offer ends 6/30/03. Call 1-888-MITSU-2003 or visit MitsubishiCars.com for more information.
Saudi security official says suspected terrorists who got direct orders from Osama bin Laden were planning attacks on the Saudi royal family, as well as American and British interests. Now, the official says the suspects considered targeting the Saudi defense minister, as well as their interior minister. Police said yesterday they had disrupted the planned attacks by 19 suspected terrorists, and they took a collection of weapons, explosives, computers, and other devices. However, there was a gunfight with the authorities, and all of the suspects escaped. But officials in Lebanon say a plot to kill the U.S. ambassador to that country has been foiled. A terrorist organization apparently planned to fire a rocket-propelled grenade into the car of U.S. Ambassador Vincent Battle. That would have happened in the northern Lebanese city of Tripoli. And Osama bin Laden, Saddam Hussein, and others have been slapped with a judgment of almost $104 million. That on the behalf of families of 2 World Trade Center victims. A federal judge in New York ruled there's evidence of a connection between the Iraqi government and the hijackers. 11 Marines were hurt. There was something in a trash receptacle. It blew up aboard the USS Saipan. The blast tore through a bulkhead in a sleeping compartment. People on the other side also were injured. One Marine was flown by an Army Army field hospital in Kuwait. The rest were treated on board the ship. Injuries not believed to be life-threatening. The military, of course, looking into the cause of that blast. And American forces in Iraq are doing tests on a suspected mobile biological weapons lab as the U.S. prepares to send in more help. Experts have found no plausible use for this van other than as a lab. Stephen Camboni acknowledges no evidence was found of any biological agents, but he says that's because this van has been thoroughly scrubbed. So now more than 2,000 people are going to be sent into Iraq to help in the weapons hunt, as well as the search for information about Saddam Hussein and his regime. Camboni says the process will take some time. In his words, there's no eureka moment.
Hang on a second, Shell. Ruth, any progress?
No.
Oh.
Will you let me know? Because I'd like to do a little featurette on it.
A featurette?
Well, just so a little, hey.
Did you bring your beakers with you?
No.
Well, what if it happens here? You're going to waste it.
Do it here?
Huh?
Oh, my God.
What if it happens here?
Well, too bad.
You got to be prepared.
Come
on.
You're going to improvise and just go to get a bunch of styrofoam cups out of the coffee room? Huh?
God, No.
Ruth, did you order out? Oh, never mind.
When the ooze breaks out, we'll break in.
God. I think I have to go now. I'm going
Really?
sick.
Is this it?
How are you feeling today?
I feel great.
You feel great. Yesterday you
do.
felt crappy.
I know.
Well, only in the morning I felt fine after that.
It's just during the show that
Well,
you
no.
feel lame.
No, sometimes just in the morning.
I don't know, Dr. Freud. What do you think of that?
All right, back to you, Shell.
Thank you. President Bush was asked about the controversy surrounding last week's carrier landing on the USS Abraham Lincoln, Abraham, right off our shoreline. Well, the president dismissed suggestions that this was merely a political stunt.
Being out on the road drunk driving is not pretty.
No, you weren't drunk. You were in an airplane.
Thing at all.
Wait,
George.
George.
Glad I did it. It's also a really good landing.
All righty then.
Bragger.
Well, he didn't land it, so he was really complimenting the pilot, but he didn't actually say that, so some people might think he actually landed the plane.
Well, that loudmouth Robert Byrd yesterday was babbling on and on about it. I don't think that was right. That was Grant's thing. By the way, how much did that cost? I don't know. How much are we paying you, you douchebag?
Miserable piece of crap.
Thank
Useless
you.
garbage.
Golly, wow.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go pass some more laws that spend our tax dollars. You want to talk about a waste of tax dollars? Look at what the Democrats are doing.
You talk about
They're trying
pork
to
barrel.
cut taxes.
Well, you talk about pork barreling. Robert Byrd is notorious for getting his constituents the sweetheart deal.
Yep.
Isn't that what politicians do?
It's not what we hire them to do.
No, but don't we all know that they're going to do that?
That doesn't make it right. And it really is.
right.
It really is
makes him a
hypocritical.
hypocrite, yeah.
Hypocritical for him to say, "I want to have a cut."
Yeah.
I don't know. How much does Air Force One cost? How much does your hairpiece cost?
Exactly.
No.
Ooh, loser. Anyway,
Glad I did it.
Oh, good.
It's also a really good landing.
Alrighty. Her doctor
why don't y'all
says
piss off?
former POW Jessica Lynch probably will never remember how she was captured in Iraq.
Oh, well, fine.
She's got no memory whatsoever of any of the events from the time her convoy was attacked until she woke up in that Iraqi hospital.
Bargaining ploy.
Just a small chance she will ever remember. Doctors have finished the surgery for various broken bones she suffered, and she is progressing very nicely in her rehab. Officials have said she was rescued by a commando raid on the hospital where she was held on April 1st. Since then, though, there have been some news reports offering different versions of the rescue. Iraqi doctors are quoted as saying that they tried to take Jessica to the U.S. forces earlier, but they were fired upon as they approached. The reports say that by the time U.S. troops did burst into the hospital, they could have simply walked in with no problem because there were no Iraqi guards left.
I got a hunch the minute the Women's Lifetime Network comes up with the right figure, she's going to have an astonishing regaining of her memory.
Maybe.
That's pretty good.
In Oklahoma City, there's a preliminary hearing going on for Oklahoma City bombing figure Terry Nichols, and it resumes today with more testimony from his wife, Nichols. Mary Faye Nichols claims he and the Oklahoma City bomber Timothy McVeigh were inseparable. And she testified yesterday that McVeigh drove a wedge between her and her husband. In fact, she left the marriage in 1994, but when she returned, it was on the condition that Timothy McVeigh not be allowed in the house.
Good point.
And that was shortly before the bombing.
He's the Yoko Ono of federal building bombers.
Well, this hearing will determine whether Nichols can be tried on 160 counts of first-degree murder in Oklahoma State Court. He's already been sentenced to life in prison in his federal trial. If convicted, Terry
Nichols
could face the death penalty.
Like saying his name.
That is, I like saying
Nicholas.
I like it when you say it, too.
Thank you.
The attorneys for accused wife killer Scott Peterson are not the only ones on his defense team who know their way around high-profile cases. Also, there will be paralegals and private investigators. One of the PIs, Bill Pavlik.
Huh? Oh, press a button, stupid.
I think the media has conducted a tabloid witch hunt.
Yeah. Punk.
And has reached a very
What is he, a Baldwin brother?
dangerous stage for a person to get a fair trial.
Who
The judge is never going to hear you.
Who is
Speak
that?
up.
Who was that?
Who
That's
is it?
He's a PI.
Well, he's used to whispering.
Yeah.
Is it Steven Seagal or
Hey.
Alec Baldwin?
I don't know, jerk.
Pavlik has experience in big cases. He provided information that ultimately helped to discredit Los Angeles Police Department Mark Furman in the OJ trial.
That's right, I did that.
Pavlik says the teams being assembled for Peterson's defense is still coming together.
People come and go. Assignments get finished, completed. So it will fluctuate.
Alrighty then.
Stop it.
Hey, Ruth.
What?
Are you taking a dump yet?
Don't.
Shut up. He's a quiet talker, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Oh, yeah, I'm good looking, too.
Oh, goody.
People come and go.
Shut up.
We haven't set a date yet.
All right.
Well, officials at Glenbrook North High School.
Hang on, we got a phone call here, Shell.
Oh.
Yeah, Bruce, is this the maintenance there at the building?
Hey.
Yeah, well, my name is R.D. Mercer.
That is
My
him.
wife, Sharon Jean, works up there on that 9th floor.
People come and go.
Yeah. For the radio station, she's bookkeeper up there. Yeah.
None of us
She
got
said
flat
that you
tops,
all walked
partner.
in on her in the bathroom there yesterday up there on that 9th floor.
Hey.
Had to come in there and do some work on one of them toilets in there. And said y'all walked in on her.
I got
don't
time for
appreciate
this.
that much, Bruce.
Hey, I don't got time to listen to this.
What do you mean?
They're going to make time.
You gonna make time to listen to it.
I love the stupid DJ laugh. Hey, I'm a quiet talker. Shelley has wasted so much time during the news here that we have to take a break already.
Shell?
It was the Ruthie updates.
The Ruth updates?
Yes.
Have you taken it? Hey, Ruth.
What?
How you doing over there?
Shut up.
Pinched one off yet?
We'll come back because I have a story specifically for you, Ruthie.
Excellent.
Thanks a lot.
Right after this traffic update, here's Route 66.
Everybody's in traffic and stuck. High schools are lined up bumper to bumper.
What was it?
Nothing goes.
Come on, let's hear it.
Come on, schools are lined up bumper to bumper.
Oh, God. Thank you, Sharon. Southbound 5.
There's a wait at the border. Your exit wait right now is about 25 minutes.
Southbound 5 is slow from Encinitas down Southbound 15 still bunched up, 78 to Villa Rancho, then Mercy to Mira Mesa. Eastbound 78 still slow at Parham. I'm Ruth 66 with Dave Shelley and Chainsaw 115 KGB.
What is fair, balanced coverage? I'm Brian Christie. At Fox 6 News, it's a commitment to cover both sides of the story, a commitment to accurate information, a commitment to bring you stories you won't see anywhere else. Fair, balanced Fox 6 News tonight at 10.
On June 6th, you won't just tie the knot. You'll also light it. Light it. At the 28th Annual KGB Sky Show. It's 101 couples, over 60,000 invited guests, and someone's gonna see fireworks on their honeymoon. Just go to 101kgb.com to sign the registry so you can be in San Diego's largest mass wedding ever. You'll be announced bride, and boom. And when you throw the garter, we'll throw the switch. Throw the switch. To the final Sky Show at the Q. After the Padres game on June 6th. June 6th. From the San Diego County Toyota dealers and the station, bringing you the June Boom. June Boom. 101.5 KGB.
Incredible, and it's right now only at the Giant Pearson Ford. Our biggest ever pre-Memorial Holiday sale. Gary Hurtick, you telling me that right now I can pick out a brand new 2003 Ford car or truck for $13,800 my net cost?
Absolutely, Tom. Right now, choose either the sleek and sporty Mustang with a rear spoiler so much more, or the Ranger Edge Super Cab with a 4-liter engine. Both have automatic transmission, air conditioning. Your choice right now, $13,800 net cost.
$13,800, that's incredible.
Take every Mustang with an MSRP at $19,785, or any Ranger Edge Super Cab with an MSRP at $19,295. Discount them to $16,800, $3,000 factory cash back, $13,800 your net cost, and you pick it out.
Plus, save even more with the Pearson Ford Military Appreciation Program for active military personnel, National Guard, Coast Guard reservists, or retirees who live in the U.S.
Qualifying buyers receive $750 bonus cash, good to the purchase or lease of any new 03 Giant Pearson Ford.
Excludes T-Bird, SVT, Lightning, Harley-Davidson. Don't miss this sale right now all the way through
5/22
at the Giant Pearson Ford, Fairmount and El Cajon.
What are you having for lunch today? Chances are you don't have a lot of time or money to spend. That's why Peter Piper Pizza's new $3.99 all-you-can-eat lunch buffet is just what you need. It's fast, it's affordable, and best of all, it's delicious. Come to Peter Piper Pizza Monday through Friday from 11 to 3 and help yourself to all the pizza and salad you can eat for just $3.99. It's perfect for anyone who's in a hurry but wants something more. Choose from a variety of hot, fresh pizzas smothered in real cheese and your favorite toppings, along with salads made fresh with crisp lettuce and tasty vegetables. All you can eat, all for just $3.99. $3.99. Enjoy the lunch buffet at Peter Piper Pizza in El Cajon, in the Rancho San Diego Town Center, or in National City off Highway 54 at the Highland exit. Good food, good fun, and now good for lunch. No wonder everyone's happy at Peter Piper Pizza.
Related by love. That's how we describe our friend and neighbor, Mrs. Krubia, also known as Aunt Pauline. Everyone has an Aunt Pauline. And on Mother's Day, we celebrate the generous, caring moms we're related to or related to by love. Hi, I'm Jim McCann. Celebrate these special people and say thanks with a gift from 1-800-Flowers.com. Our floral and gift associates can help you find the perfect way to thank everyone who's related to you by love. 1-800-Flowers.com. Call, click, or come in.
This Mother's Day, say thanks to all the moms in your life with beautiful, unique flowers and gifts from 1-800-Flowers.com. Like the breathtaking arrangement we call Mother's Embrace. Fragrant lilies, red roses, fresh heather, and more. Delivered, ready to impress in our exclusive Lenox vase. Visit 1-800-Flowers.com and see Mother's Embrace, along with plants, plush, jewelry, flowers, and some of the finest chocolates you can buy. 1-800-Flowers.com. Call, click, or come in today.
Question: can anyone get your Ford car or truck ready for spring better than your participating dealership? No. Hurry in for our maintenance value package. For just $34.95 or less, you'll get a Motorcraft oil and filter change, tire rotation, fluid top-off, belts and hoses check, battery test, brake inspection, and more. For a limited time, just $34.95. Stop by and enter to win a trip to the Caribbean or to the world premiere of this summer's hot new movie, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. In theaters July 9th. Quality Care Auto Service. Who knows your vehicle better? Nobody. See your participating Southern California Ford dealer today. Up to 5 quarts of Motorcraft oil, taxes and disposal fees extra. No purchase required for sweepstakes. See participating dealership for price, service hours, and sweepstakes rules through 5/25/03.
The computer you got rid of is still out there.
We really don't know what's left on it.
Revealing personal details about you.
Something that could put you in jail.
Monday on Local 8 News at 6.
Credit card numbers, business plans.
Graham Ledger and the one critical thing you've got to do to clean out your computer before you get rid of it.
If you want absolute security, you would...
And protect your identity.
I could have done an identity theft on any number of people.
A special Don't Waste Your Money report. Clear, balanced, Local 8 News. Monday at 6. Tonight at 8 on Local 8.
This is it. There's only one episode of Survivor the Amazon left until Sunday's big finale. And no one, and we do mean no one, will guess who'll survive.
Survivor's ready.
Then, an explosion rocks the CSI lab.
Makes this office look inept.
And without a trace, a kidnapper takes hostages. Now a desperate standoff turns deadly. All new episodes.
Tonight, beginning at 8 on Local 8.
Shell, you know what today is, don't you?
It's Dave's Free Thursday Call.
Yes, the greatest scam in American broadcast history continues today at Mission Trails. Steve Case is having us out. Mission Trails, want you to know, by the way, they have a special going on right now where you get 8 lessons, a bag tag, the Nike Junior cap, clubs and balls will be provided for $49. It's a junior academy that is being taught at Mission Trails Golf Course, ages 4 to 17, and all abilities are welcome.
Oh, cool.
Pretty good deal.
Yeah.
To get in on that, call 619-460-5400. And we say thank you to our title sponsor, the Fun Bike Center, owned and operated by the Roundy family. What else is happening in our news today?
Well, we talked about it earlier, that videotape that somebody got from Glenbrook North High School. And officials now examining this disturbing videotape. It was taken by students of this hazing ritual at the Powder Puff football game.
Powder Puff?
Yearly traditional contest between the junior and senior girls. 5 girls were hospitalized. Assault charges may be filed against those responsible. Here's Jenny Stassi, a 2002 grad of Glenbrook North High School. She says the girls who took part in the game knew what they were getting themselves into, but she added,
"It's gone a little too far this year."
You think so, Jenny? She says the hazing has been happening for 20 years now.
The girls know what goes on, and they said they don't know what happens there. Everyone knows what happens before they sign up to do it, and they pay to do it.
So, Jenny, you're saying the girls knew they would be slapped, punched, doused with paint, splattered in the face with mud and human waste. 5 girls in the hospital, 1 with a broken ankle, 10 stitches in 1 girl's head. School officials have stressed the game was not sanctioned and it occurred off campus without their knowledge. They're hoping to identify students for possible discipline, or legal action. The videotape was shot by fellow students. It shows girls in yellow jerseys punching, slapping, and dumping paint on the other girls who were kneeling on the ground as some spectators hoist their cups of beer. There's a scandal in the water department meter readers. Police say and city officials are investigating allegations that these meter readers falsified time cards and put in for overtime that they didn't work. The investigation of the department's 14 meter readers goes on. A senior meter reader and their supervisor, this started last week after allegations surfaced during something totally unrelated. They started looking into it. What happens is the meter readers are, the readings are recorded in a handheld touchpad, and when they finish the whole route that they do, they return to the downtown offices, download their day's reading from the touchpad into a computer, and then they leave. And as an incentive, the meter readers can go home early if they finish their work quickly. According to these allegations, on one weekday of their regular work week, some meter readers would complete 2 of their routes and only download the information for 1. Then they'd come back in on Saturday, download all the information for the second route, and leave. But they would fill out their time cards for a full day of Saturday overtime. Meter readers make about $30 grand annually. Supervisors about 39. Senior readers somewhere in between there. At the San Ysidro border crossing, this is totally high-tech. Next week, they're going to test a device intended to stop smugglers who try to speed through the border crossing. It's called a vehicle stopping system, and it's just like Spider-Man. It snares the vehicle in nets similar to those used to catch landing jets on aircraft carriers. And it'll stop the vehicle so smoothly that the occupant of a car traveling even 50 miles an hour doesn't even pitch forward. The 12-foot wide net also prevents the suspect from fleeing because it wraps around the doors of the car, and you're trapped inside until the guys come bust you.
Does it make that nice sound?
Wile E.
It'd make it
Coyote.
that much cooler if it did. You're absolutely right.
Don't low bid this thing. Go full boat.
Get the sound effects. A Camp Pendleton Marine was eliminated from the American Idol singing contest last night.
Thank you all very much. For those at home, thank you very, very much for this opportunity. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Simon. Thank you very much. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, my wife and my baby girl. Support me all the way. And the Marine Corps for giving me this chance.
So he got booted?
He got booted. Lance Corporal Joshua Grayson, 22, eliminated last night. He had made it to the Final Four. Not too shabby. He got his start toward American Idol competition by winning a karaoke contest, of course, at the Jolly Roger in Oceanside last November, and picked up a loyal following. Let's hear him sing, and you'll see why.
Oh, sweet. There's a life, a certain kind of life.
Kind of a country kind of guy, huh?
That's nice. But you're out.
Get out!
James Bond in the hospital.
Yeah.
One of the guys who starred as James Bond. Recovering after collapsing yesterday, Roger Moore's assistant says the 75-year-old actor, I didn't know he was that old, well, he was performing a dance number during a stage performance in New York. When he fell down, he was taken to the hospital. The fire department only will confirm that an unconscious patient was taken from the theater. Moore played Bond in 7 movies from 1973 to 1985, but not the coolest Bond, was he?
I liked him a lot.
He may not have been the coolest Bond, but I think the movies were as good as any of the other. Goldfinger, long regarded as the #1 with, of course, Sean Connery. But Live and Let Die.
Live and Let
there's
Die.
Some, you know, I mean, there's some Roger Moore Bonds that are just a scream.
Wasn't Goldfinger the one with Pussy Galore?
I believe so.
Yeah. How can you go wrong?
Roger Moore always looked good drinking a martini, though.
Ivana Hump a lot.
Hey, if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, be sure and do so quickly, because bids for tickets to the Seattle Self-Improvement Seminar by Oprah have reached $810 on eBay 2 weeks before this day-long workshop.
What about this Jesus Super Bowl that's in town for 4 days?
The Billy Graham
That's
thing.
free, isn't it?
Jesus.
That's free.
Jesus
What
is
about
knocking
Jesus?
at your door. It is free, but they're going to pass the hat.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll get a scornful rebuke if you don't drop,
Give!
some of the bigger presidents in there.
You know, as evangelists go, Billy Graham is a great guy, Steve. He doesn't go into that Falwell, Pat Robertson. He's a nice man.
He's very gentle
does,
soul.
Yeah, he seems more love
He
than
means
damned
it.
to hell.
I think he's pretty sincere.
Yeah.
A 4-day stadium event.
They say 260,000 people will be in and out of there.
Well, he's certainly never been involved in any sort of scandal ever, has he?
Not that I know of.
Well, I thought
40,
was he
50
the advisor
years.
to President Nixon?
Presidents. You name them all the way.
I thought he had made some bad remarks about Jewish people. Long time ago, and he since
thought I
recanted.
heard
Yeah,
something about that.
yeah.
Wow, that's it, though.
But he since apologized and recanted and said, the times.
Too bad it's not a Padres home series. It's Billy Graham night at the old ballpark. You could use the attendance.
Billy, please pray for the
Got the
Padres.
Sky Show and Billy Graham.
Well, they've been blessing every seat. So, I mean, he's got his personal,
Bless the pitcher's mound.
Well, they're hoping to bless the people who participate in this event. So they've gone around and blessed every seat. And I guess supposedly the occupants who
Not
fill that-
individually.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-uh. 60,000 seats were You tell me they didn't do like 10 at a time?
It was a radio stunt.
A, B, C.
They didn't do each one individually.
I read that a couple of days ago, and I was skeptical as well.
Liar.
Mark Larson's little monkey boy, K-Praise, went around and sat at every seat. It was a big promotion.
Really?
Didn't know he had a monkey boy.
Maybe the Reverend Billy Graham will say a blessing so that your little test will turn out nicely today, Ruth.
A poo prayer.
A poo prayer?
Yes.
Jesus wants you to poo.
When's that going to happen, Ruth?
No,
Well, TikTok, come on.
We haven't set a date yet.
No.
Intestines 316.
I'm fine. I made the whole thing up. You can just drop it.
No, nobody's buying that now. Come on. That's where it'll start. Well, anyway, the price for the Live Your Best Life seminar, May 31st, includes workshop materials, a gift bag, and that's always good, and lunch. The 2,600 tickets reportedly sold out within hours April 14th. Also sold out are Oprah's 3 other workshops on the current tour in St. Louis this weekend, Tampa, and Philadelphia next month.
Hang on, here's Linda on the KGB with some outrageous bulletin here. What's up, Linda?
Good morning, Jay.
Good morning.
You just said there was no scandal behind Billy Graham, and Billy Graham got caught in a hotel room with a prostitute and had to go before his congregation.
Jim Baker, you thinking of?
Jimmy Swaggart?
Or Jimmy Swaggart?
Jimmy Swaggart?
Yeah.
No, wasn't it Billy Graham?
No, thanks,
No,
though.
it's not.
Billy's having a heart attack over at the Ramada Inn right now.
What about his wife?
What?
Why can't I remember that?
What are you talking
I strayed and I have no memory of it? Oh, my God.
Isn't it terrible that people think that of him? Hey, he's one of those TV preachers. It must have been him.
He's the guy who got in the hotel room with hookers and said AIDS is the reason,
No,
God's revenge.
You're
right?
confusing. No.
It's almost as bad as, isn't Boyer the one who golfs and loses all those bets?
People probably think I'm the doughy, dopey one with a wig. God. I don't have a wig.
It's all his.
Billy Graham is pretty darn clean, to my
He's
recollection.
pretty squeaky clean, and he does seem very genuine about what he
Yeah. Right.
preaches. And to me,
Consistently.
he's not a Jimmy Swaggart who says,
Nope.
if you don't do what I say, you will burn in
He
hell.
doesn't twist your arm.
He doesn't seem so Southern Baptist to me.
But he's also not so about the money like some of the other ones were, wasn't
He's
he?
rich enough.
Yeah. He's
But
already made enough,
just,
Ruthie.
just like pounded the message, just send money, send money, send money, send money.
But I think Billy's a true believer, and he's
I do too.
sincere. Whereas
I do
the
too.
other guys, the almighty dollar, might be, neck and neck with God.
Hey, Michael, you're on the KGB. What's going on?
Hey, yeah, my dad actually walked through there and was part of the group that blessed every seat. They had groups of people walking through the stand.
Each one individually?
Each individually.
Well, they must have had like 1,000 people doing it at one
They had
time.
a lot of people. They were doing it a couple days prior.
And will they re-bless it after each show?
I don't think so. I just think it's the initial time before they start.
The blessing doesn't have an expiration date on it,
okay,
Shell.
well, that's good.
Yes, it's like it's been in a Tupperware.
I didn't know if you used it up when you sat down in the seat.
No, I don't think so.
Sounds like it transfers.
Oh, good. So it should last for the next Padres game. That'll be great.
All righty. We will continue with the half-baked crackpot news here on KGB. Did we do our 9 o'clock traffic?
Yes.
Beautiful. We are caught up. Stand by. Rodney Dangerfield's going to talk.
Oh, get ready.
It's bad?
Well, he's had brain surgery.
Oh.
Yeah.
Coming up next.
On Friends, Rachel's crush on Joey is out. Hank Azaria is back. And Chandler. And John Stamos. Don't ask. Minnie Driver returns to Will and Grace along with Harry Connick Jr. and it's the 200th episode of ER, tonight on NBC.
Companies go to great lengths to build teams.
Okay, people, build a ladder across this ravine using these PVC pipes, tractor parts, and dog leashes.
Nextel has a better idea to get your team working together. Unlimited Direct Connect walkie-talkie minutes. A Nextel cell phone with a walkie-talkie connects people instantly without any hassle, even entire groups on one call.
Hey, everyone, let's meet downstairs in 5.
Now you can get unlimited walkie-talkie minutes from Nextel in plans starting at $29.99 per month. Nextel's walkie-talkie gets teams, groups, and even families talking instantly. And soon we'll let you talk coast to coast.
Get this right, people, and there will be ice cream.
Get unlimited walkie-talkie minutes starting at $29.99. Shop at Nextel.com or call 1-800-NEXTEL-9.
Now you can get $175 off select Nextel Internet-ready phones when you buy 3 or more with mail-in rebate. Don't miss out. Shop at Nextel.com or call 1-800-NEXTEL-9. Offers end May 31st, 2003. 2-year agreement, account setup fee, taxes, charges, and other restrictions may apply. Phones by Motorola.
Well, there is that new Eskimo fusion restaurant.
Walrus risotto again? I think not.
With the spring salad of Arctic mosses.
And the oh-so-predictable blubber tartare. I crave something more exciting.
The fatal table. All of their entrees are potentially deadly.
If I see blowfish sashimi again, I'll die.
Well, look at this.
Something?
Chevy's is introducing 3 new enchiladas.
How new?
There's a snow crab and shrimp enchilada in a habanero pesto sauce.
Ingenious.
Or the chipotle chicken enchilada, poblano peppers, a chipotle cream sauce.
Daring juxtaposition.
Or a spinach, mushroom, and artichoke heart enchilada.
Quel chic. All frightfully expensive, I hope.
Darling, this is Chevy's.
Well, I'll dress in your clothes, you'll dress in mine.
You twisted devil.
You still have that nurse's uniform?
Oh, yes.
For something truly nouvelle, try Chevy's 3 new enchiladas. And no, we haven't changed the chips and salsa. Chevy's, fresh mix.
Salsa on over to Chevy's. For a limited time only, Chevy's has 3 new enchiladas starting at $8.99.
The Ford Focus. For the 4th year in a row, Car and Driver picked it as one of their 10 best. Lately, more and more people are finding out that the Focus is the fun car to drive. From the ZX3 to the ZX5 to the sedan to the wagon. And right now, every Focus comes with a fully transferable 100,000-mile or 5-year powertrain extended service plan. And wait, it gets even better. Because now all 2003 models also come with 0% financing for 5 years and 0 down, or $2,500 factory cash. You've waited, you've watched, you've seriously considered. Now's the time to go get yourself a new Ford Focus. Go see your San Diego County Ford dealer.
Offer excludes SVT models. Not all buyers will qualify for 60-month Ford Credit 0% APR financing at $1,667 per month per $1,000 finance with 10% down. Take new retail delivery from dealer stock by 6403. See dealer for residency restrictions and complete details.
The Home Depot is more than a store. It's a powerhouse with powerful names like John Deere, Toro, Honda, Murray, MTD, Echo, and Briggs & Stratton. The most dependable, powerful tools for mowing, blowing, edging, and trimming. It's the thrill of the wind in your hair and grass clippings in the bag. Its friendly associates will help you figure out how much power you need. The Home Depot is the guaranteed low price every day to make every dollar work. It's more than a store. It's where you'll find the power to turn the outdoors into the great outdoors. Right now, get a 22-inch, 6.5 horsepower Toro walk-behind mower for just $299. As always, the Home Depot offers free assembly on all walk-behind mowers and get no payments or interest automatically for 6 months when you use your Home Depot consumer credit card on purchases of $299 or more. The Home Depot. You can do it. We can help. Subject to credit approval. Additional terms apply. See store for details.
Well, it looks like this fitness craze is going to stick around for a while. Let me tell you something that's good for your health, for your routine, is getting a good night's sleep. Maybe one of the most important things you can do. I know you're hitting the gym and you're rocking up, but you got to get a good night's sleep.
Sleepy time.
So if you're working with a junker bed, why don't you get out to Sleep Train San Diego? It's your ticket to a better night's sleep. Man, do they have nice beds out there. I've got one in my home. Get a great night's sleep on that Sealy. Serta, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, all the big names are there. By the way, leave your wallet at home. Yeah, because right now during the triple bonus mattress days, when you get any mattress set, $5.99 and up, and rest assured that's the lowest price guaranteed. They're not going to let anyone beat their price. They're going to throw in for free a heavy-duty bed frame, a couple nice pillows, and free financing. No down payment, no monthly payments, no interest for a year. That's why Sleep Train San Diego is your ticket to a better night's sleep. Do I sound as good, if not better, than Rodney Dangerfield?
You sound 10 years old compared to Rodney.
Are we going to talk about Rodney now?
Yeah, here we go. He's made his first appearance since undergoing rare and risky brain bypass surgery last month. When they want to bypass your brain,
wait a minute,
it's not looking good for you.
Are you sure?
I swear it's written here. So he was at a news conference at UCLA Medical Center, and the reporter said, "How are you feeling?" And here's Dangerfield doing jokes.
Where we live, it's so dark at night, and you see the stars so pretty, and so you turn around and you see a shooting star. And did you see that? 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 Another person.
Why should I tell you? I recuperated extremely well, thank you, and I feel great. I'm back working again, doing everything I usually do.
Well, he was in a bathrobe and slippers, but he proved that his sense of
brain
humor...
bypass surgery. Come on. You can't.
He proved that his sense of humor was not bypassed.
Ask me things I'm familiar with, drugs, prostitution, things I'm familiar with, you know?
But ever mindful, Dangerfield thanked his doctors.
I love the hospital. They change the sheets every day, from one bed to another. You know, I love the hospital.
Well, he didn't. It's funny.
It's fun.
You know, he did.
I'm glad he's doing
and I hope he does. Speedy recovery.
Rodney Dangerfield? Not been on the show.
Yeah.
What the hell was that? No.
We're not supposed to make those sounds if we didn't get something.
Never.
Anymore, we just do it for anything.
But we're not lying, but we sound right.
And just wait till you actually fill that beaker. It's going to kill the time.
You should do it with the inhale voice.
No.
Yeah, I've never been on the show. Yeah.
Good sound.
Update on Pete Townsend. He's been cleared of kiddie porn charges, but he's been given a formal police caution, and he will be placed on a national register of sex offenders in England. The co-founder of The Who admitted to accessing a child porn website, which he claimed was research for a book.
Yep. I believe him.
I do too, but they did investigate, and it was determined that Townsend did not download any porn from this site. So how will this affect the 57-year-old rocker's career? Here's Andy Pemberton, editor-in-chief of the music magazine Blender. He says probably won't affect him that much.
I don't think it's going to hurt his career too badly. The Who don't really sell that many records these days anyway. They certainly don't make any new albums.
Thanks, Andy.
And I don't think their audiences, who are very, very committed, will necessarily be put off by this latest development.
Okay. I'm sure he's happy to hear that. Gilbert Gottfried will not be quacking for the Aflac duck when it goes to Japan. He is the voice of the insurance commercials here in the United States.
He's the Aflac
You didn't
duck?
know that?
No.
Isn't it amazing how an obnoxious, offensive man, when you put a duck in front of him instead of him, it's funny. Because I love the Aflac
didn't know
duck.
that was him.
That is Gilbert Gottfried.
I hate him, love the duck, though.
I hate him, and we love the duck. Isn't that amazing? Well, they're giving the job in Japan to a Japanese actor because they, as well, hate Gilbert over in Japan. He's just too over the top for
We
that.
have listener Chris for this late-breaking bulletin. Yes, Chris.
Shelley, it's not brain bypass, it's just brain/
bypass surgery. He's having brain surgery and then heart bypass.
I can only do it the way it's written. And
I didn't think there was such a thing as a brain bypass.
Brain bypass surgery.
Yeah, she can only do it when it's
come
written.
on.
She's not,
And you got to admit, it's funnier that way.
Yes, it is.
it is funnier.
Yes, it
brain
is.
bypass surgery. They've been doing it like.
What do you want? Boring news, or do you want a little laugh
That's
for your morning?
right.
Come on.
Nitpicker, Chris.
Come on.
Doctor?
I'm not going to let the facts get in the way of a funny story.
What if a confused surgeon actually does a brain bone? Come on! Thank you, Chris.
And who are you anyway, Chris? A doctor? Oh, you're afraid to talk. Okay, fine. The latest issue of Rolling Stone magazine has asked the kid from that 70s show.
English.
Ashton
Kutcher.
Yeah.
Coochie. Well, he decided to blab, and Dave told you about this yesterday, about the time he partied with the Bush twins.
Broke the news story yesterday.
Barbara and Jenna. Happened about 1.5 years ago, and he dragged them back to his house after a party where he met them. So he says, and this is his quote, "The Bushes were underage drinking at my house.
No!
When I checked outside, the Secret Service guys asked me if the twins would be spending the night, and I said no. And then I go upstairs to see this other friend, and I can smell the green wafting out under his door. I open the door, and there he is, smoking out the Bush twins on his hookah." So now it seems like Ashton has had a change of heart after revealing so much to Rolling Stone, or maybe he just decided he doesn't want to risk being audited for the rest of his life. Yesterday, his spokeswoman made a point to explain that Ashton, quote, didn't say what was being smoked or who exactly was doing the smoking. I know.
I hate people like that. I didn't
Stand by
inhale.
it, yeah.
And do you know now that Larry Flint claims that there is a movie with Barbara Bush, and thankfully we're talking about the daughter, not the mother.
Grandma.
You gotta be kidding.
Nude movie. There was a nude party. Someone had a camera, and Barbara Bush is in it.
my
And
God.
Larry Flint is trying to hunt it down.
Oh my God.
She's the brunette of the naughty drinking twins.
It's hard to believe.
Well, was it Larry or Bob that brought down Vanessa Williams?
That was Bob Guccione
Bob
who did
Guccione.
that.
Well, how many? You take a naked photograph and you're famous, it's going to turn up.
Brought her down for going down on her.
Yes, exactly.
Do you remember how shocking that was when that came out?
Oh, my God.
She was Miss America.
Yes.
And she
And
got
the first black Miss America.
And in a lesbian photographs that were taken years previously, Guccione puts them out.
In
and
a
she's
decidedly lesbian.
and
Very.
she's stripped of her crown.
Yeah.
She actually gave it up. And there were a lot of people who were pulling for her to keep it,
It was like 1982.
except for Miss New Jersey, who stood to gain the crown. And she was like, give it up. You'll never make it. And did it hurt her? It actually kind of made her more famous.
Nah, it didn't hurt her at all.
She's a talented woman.
She just gets better, and she gets to marry Rick Fox. Good God!
Oh,
he's beautiful.
Saw her on The View in person.
Oh, how'd she look in person? How'd she look in person, Chainsaw?
Beautiful woman.
Yeah, she's
And Meredith Vieira has a nice body, by the way.
Chick
Really?
show.
I like her.
Yes.
Oh, so it's a chick show.
And during the
All they
warm-up,
did was
this
get tickets and go
female
attend it
comedian-
live.
The View, not a chick show. Come on.
Oh, no, The View is a chick show, and there was a chick warm-up person, and it's raining men, and everyone was standing up, waving their arms. And
Oh, no. Did you stand up and wave?
I sat down. Please, camera, don't come to me. Please, camera, don't come to me. You know that sweep camera during the ins and outs?
Sure.
Kind of like a little Peter Allen tribute there, huh, Chainsaw?
I enjoyed the experience because it's interesting watching a television show and how it's done and what the set looks like compared to how you see it on television. But
Chainsaw's wife up on stage, riding a Chippendales dancer like a bucking bronco, throwing her bra up into the lights.
oh yeah,
Damn, I got to go to that. Well, this story finally this morning for Ruthie. Ruth, there's a new colorectal examination technique, virtual colonography, being touted as less invasive and less painful than
No.
traditional.
We don't want less invasive. We want no invasion at all.
Well, traditionally, when you get the colonoscopy, you get a 6-foot flexible instrument up your colon.
Oh, I had that the other night with that big black guy.
6 foot? You made that up.
No,
that can't be right.
Do you know you have miles and miles of intestine in you? Oh, yes, you do. Miles and miles and
It's
miles.
only a couple of feet. It's not
like
miles.
38.
30 miles.
yeah, 30 miles.
Well,
Hang on.
38 to pit man and women differ.
not.
I
Yeah.
taste metal.
Here's Eric on the KGB. What's going on, Eric?
Hey, I just want to know, did Ruth go drop her 3 children off at the lab?
God's
9.
sake.
Did you drop your kids off at the lab?
news, isn't it?
Oh, my God.
Hang on, here's Kenny. Kenny, what's your question?
My question's for Ruth. I had to go pretty much through the same procedure, and I wanted to know if she got the same set of sporks that I got to retain the specimen.
Like you get a Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That's right.
Shelly just took an unfortunate timing on that sip of tea.
Sporks.
Have a good day, Ruth.
Yeah, gee, thanks.
There's an image seared into my head now. Ruthie over the...
Well, you started it.
I'm trying to help.
Shelly backs away from the console so she doesn't asthma into her keyboard.
Yeah, I know an engineer that would be very upset about that.
Who took my sporks?
Yeah, it's in the refrigerator down in the kitchen down the hall.
Super. All right.
It's a blart sport.
Here we go.
Here is Lucky ABC medical editor, Dr. Tim Johnson, who says the traditional colonoscopy has the advantage of allowing the doctor to take out the polyps as he finds them. That's something that can't be done with the virtual version.
As to the comfort level, that's debatable. You do get sedation with regular colonoscopy, so that often makes it more comfortable than even this virtual colonography where they have to put in air without sedation.
Good God, knock me out, Doc.
You all saw the television pictures. I think of one of my finest performances, but that's just part of my problem, which I've said from the very beginning.
You got 6 feet of tube up you. Well, the doctor says he believes the new technology is not quite up to the standard of the old traditional standby.
Roto-Rooter.
Yeah.
First and foremost is accuracy. It hasn't been proven to be as accurate or as sensitive as the colonoscopy. There are studies underway comparing the two techniques, but we don't have the results yet. Secondly, with virtual colonography, if you see something, you have to go ahead and have a regular colonoscopy to remove it, whereas with the colonoscopy, when you see it, you can take it right out.
Quit saying that word.
Take it home. Put it in your pocket.
It right out.
Make a puka shell necklace out of them.
I don't think you have to have that test till you're 50.
Are those pukas, Bob? No, they're my polyps.
P-O-O-K-A, right?
Make a puka shell necklace out of your
Polyps.
polyps.
Very popular
Is that, Bob?
in the Hawaiian Islands.
Those are my polyps. Have them taken out, strung together. Little fashion wear.
Remember when the listener came up to me on Monday Night Football and showed me the gallbladder he'd had removed? Thank you.
Ew.
Thank you so much. What are you carrying that around for?
Ew, they asked me if I wanted to see mine, and I said, hell no, throw that thing away.
Just split it down the middle, use it for a change purse.
Mary, what is that? Oh, it's the new Donna Karen polyp purse.
Well, anyway, Ruthie, I hope that helps.
Oh,
and I hope you don't get to the point where you have to do that.
Thank you, Shell.
The DNC! Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw will be right back.
This is the KGB.
Chrysler designs are some of the most innovative on the road. And right now, get values to match on Chrysler's Road to Value at your Chrysler dealer, where you can drive home with great deals on our award-winning cars, like a generous $3,000 cash allowance or 0% APR financing for 60 months on select 2003 Chrysler cars. Choose from the powerful 300M or the stunning Sebring sedan or convertible. Plus, get great protection with our exclusive 770 powertrain limited warranty. So if you're looking for the best values in America, get on Chrysler's Road to Value. Great products, great warranty, great deals. See your Chrysler dealer or visit Chrysler.com. 0% APR financing for 60 months means $1,667 per month per $1,000 finance for qualified buyers with 10% down. Excludes PT Cruiser. Take delivery from dealer stock. Offers extended through 6203. See dealer for a copy of this limited warranty. A deductible applies.
The following is a Mother's Day reminder from Ben Bridge Jeweler and, well, Mom.
Clean your room, be a gentleman, don't drink out of the carton, and always do your best.
Tell Mom you love her with a beautiful pair of pearl and diamond earrings in 14-karat white gold for just $99. Ben Bridge has over 90 years of experience in providing a remarkable selection of fine jewelry. And with more registered jewelers and certified gemologists of the American Gem Society than any other jeweler in the country, Ben Bridge is sure to have the right answers to your Mother's Day questions.
Call if you're going to be late. Don't talk with your mouth full. And always remember to say thank you.
Show Mom your love and affection with the gift of fine jewelry from Ben Bridge. And while supplies last, we'll also include a collectible porcelain gift box, free with any Mother's Day purchase.
Your personal jeweler, Ben Bridge.
North County Fair, Plaza Camino Real, and Plaza Bonita.
0%, low rates, good terms. All everyone's talking about is finance rates. How come no one's talking about the new monthly payment that comes with those good terms? Whether it's 0% or 50%, it's still a payment you don't need. Don't fall for it. You don't need a new car. You can fix yours. Just grab your tools and visit Ecology Auto Parts. Get the parts you need and fix your car. No new monthly payments. Just low prices on the parts you need to fix your car. There's an Ecology Auto Parts near you. Call 800-444-JUNK, 800-444-5865, or on the web at ecoparts.com. Why struggle to make payments on a new car when you can fix your car? Bring your tools to Ecology Auto Parts. Remove the parts yourself and save big. Remember, you can fix your own car with parts from Ecology and avoid 5 years of payments. There's an Ecology in Santa Fe Springs, Wilmington, Rialto, Adelanto, Lancaster, Oceanside, Chula Vista, San Diego, and Phoenix, Arizona. 800-444-JUNK, or on the web at ecoparts.com.
The folks at Vermont Teddy Bear want you to know that even though this Sunday is Mother's Day, it's not too late. Not too late for you to hook up Mom with a Vermont Teddy Bear. An authentic Vermont Teddy Bear handcrafted in the mountains of Vermont. She's going to get a beautiful bear. Here's how it comes. It's personalized just for her, delivered with a card, gourmet candy, and it's all in a colorful gift box. Now, you know you can't do that on your own. But all you got to do is make a phone call. 800-829-BEAR. Sit yourself down in your favorite chair, turn on Sports Center, turn the volume down, crack open a Schlitz, and the friendly people are going to help you tailor a one-of-a-kind bear just for her. Whether it's nursing, gardening, teacher, pregnancy. They've even got one for Ruth.
Yeah?
It's just got kind of like a frustrated look on its face.
Uh-huh. What do they call it?
Pooh Bear. Queen for a Day Bear. They've got them all. And if you're trying to hook up your wife, they've got a mother and cub set. It's perfect for her. Whatever you get, she's going to love it. Send it to the office so she can show it off to her coworkers. Overnight, Saturday delivery is guaranteed. It's not too late. Call today, 800-829-BEAR, or shop online at VermontTeddyBear.com. This year, thank Mom with a handmade Vermont Teddy Bear that she's going to love forever. Call 800-829-BEAR. Chainsaw, do you know who we're playing on Sky Show Friday, June 6th?
That would be the Minneapolis Brewers. What?
I don't believe they're in Minneapolis.
Excuse me, the Minnesota Twins?
Yeah, it's interleague play, I thought.
Yeah. I saw Min and I said, what? Huh?
Yeah.
Interleague.
I thought that's what it was. Interleague play happens during Sky Show this year. NL versus the AL. And you can get married on the field at Qualcomm Stadium. Go to 101KGB.com. And submit your name there to be one of the 101 couples selected to be married in a mass wedding during our Sky Show celebrations that day.
If you just want to get laid.
If you just want to get laid?
Yeah.
Find out where Mojo is tailgating.
Good idea.
Or the Hoof.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Let's get a final sports update for today. Here is the Chainsaw on KGB. Good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much, Dave Rickard, Shelley Dunn, Chris Boyer, Ruth, 66. Hello again, everybody. In the sports world, the Padres have hit a rough patch. Yeah, the last 5 seasons. Yesterday in Montreal, an underflow crowd of 5,100 fans wandered easily into Montreal Olympic Stadium. The Padres made a game of it in the 9th inning.
Here's Biddle at the set. Pitch to Vasquez. There's a shot right field. Down the line it goes. If that ball's fair, it is fair. Here's one run coming in. Here's another run coming in. We're going to tie ball game down to second base with a go-ahead run. It's Ramon Vasquez and a bullet down the right field line, and the Padres have evened the game at 9. Ho-ho, doctor!
But in the 10th inning, Vladimir Guerrero crushed a 3-run tater to walk off with a 12-9 Expos victory. Padres now 11-22, 4 losses in a row, 9 of the last 10. Last place, worst record in the National League, without putting too fine a point on it. They'll play again today. First pitch 4:05 on AM 600 KOGO. What up with attendance in baseball? Oh, sure, they're still cramming into Wrigley Field, but that's a national landmark.
And they're winning.
Baseball is suffering at the gate this year. They were down in attendance last year overall, down already this year. 46,000 empty seats in Montreal last night.
Well.
38,000 empties at Shea for the Mets Dodgers. 35,000 empties in Texas and Florida. Earlier this week, The lowest crowd in history at Baltimore's Camden Yards. The lowest crowd in history at Atlanta's Turner Field, as jaded Braves fans are ho-humming despite the fact that Braves are in first place again. Why is this happening?
Who gives a rat's ass?
Exactly. Nobody gives the rat's ass they once did. Giant salaries and labor strife are big turnoffs. The games go on too long. Ticket prices are becoming out of reach for the blue-collar masses. We've come to know too much about what a-holes some of the ball players all are, and even find it difficult to relate to even the nice guys because they lead such lavish millionaire lifestyles. Unrelatable. With free agency, players don't stick around teams long enough to build that mutual fan loyalty over the years or even decades. Tony Gwynn was a freak that way. When you were growing up, Billy Williams and Ernie Banks, Ron Santo, they were the Cubs with you from kindergarten all the way through high school practically, right? And we're looking at Tony Gwynn being a freak. That doesn't happen anymore. I had Willie Mays from kindergarten through high school as a Giant fan. Cable TV has popularized alternate sports, especially among younger people. And in the last 50 years, football and basketball have moved from second and third class options to the head of the class. Is the affordable, lovable American pastime past its time? Oh, my.
Baseball's a game of the people. Baseball's a game you drink a cold beer and a hot dog with the mustard running down your face and the peanuts and the Cracker Jack and the popcorn and the little kids. Baseball isn't the ballet.
Then again, historically, attendance takes a dip from time to time and then comes back stronger than ever. And with Petco Park and increased Padre payroll coming next year, happy days will be here again.
Cookie Chainsaw Randolph. As a performer, one of a kind. As a man, one of the kindest.
Thank you, Bob.
God, Lord.
Thank you. Meanwhile, in the National Bell.
Hey, I don't got time to listen to this.
What do you mean? You don't make time to listen to it.
It's Bruce.
Well, maybe you ain't got time to listen to this. You got time for an ass whooping?
Hey, listen, man. Let me tell you something right now.
Well, go ahead.
I don't have to take the threats. I don't even know anything about what you're talking about.
She was in the bathroom trying to go to the bathroom there yesterday, and she was up there, and one of y'all maintenance guys walked in on her. And
let me tell you what, partner, it wasn't me.
Well, you got somebody else there working that maintenance and answered by...
I'll have to check with this person.
What do you look like?
Huh?
She said it was a big old boy with a flat top.
None of us got flat tops, partner.
Well,
if you're going to be threatening me over the phone, and if she's got somebody that's with a flat top, you got both the wrong people.
Well, they said it was one of them maintenance guys. You all wear blue shirts with your name up there. She said
none of us got flat tops, partner.
Well, I don't know. She didn't get a good look at the top of your head. She was scrambling trying to pull her britches up.
Well, if something like that happened, I'm going to apologize for my other man.
Well, I guarantee it happened, and somebody's going to get an ass whooping over it.
I don't think so.
Well, I think so.
Well,
how big old boy are you?
Well, I'm about 280 pounds, about 6'1".
Well, I might have packed a lunch. Well, I you don't have to get nasty to me. I'm just trying to find out somebody up there. Hey, I don't appreciate somebody walk in on my wife in there in the bathroom up there. She's trying to work. It scared her so bad she left some thong panties and a pair of prescription sunglasses in there, too. Did y'all find them?
Well, let me tell you something right now. I'm going to get to the bottom of it, and I'll find out what happened.
Well, she showed her bottom is what you done. Have you ever had an ass woman?
Skitball Association. The Lakers got annihilated in San Antonio last night. You talk about...
Have you ever had an ass woman?
Yeah, they sure did. Bruce Bowen frustrated Kobe on defense, and then on the other end, Bruce Bowen hit 7 out of 8 three-pointers and finished with 27 points as his team rolled up a 33-point advantage in the third quarter, and then they all sat on the bench, even Shaq and Kobe, as the subs played out some extended garbage time, 114-95. Lakers now down 0-2 with Game 3 Friday night at Staples.
Why did they sit on the bench?
Because they were out of it. They were down 33 points, and I don't think there was any chance of the Lakers coming back because two of their big forwards, Robert Horry, was not doing anything. He has been in an extended slump. And their other guy, Madsen, hasn't been doing anything. Rick Fox and Devin George are injured, and they can't add anybody to the roster because the rosters are frozen going into the playoffs. In other words, they can't bring in a guy.
No emergencies.
No emergency substitutions. So they're down to 10 rostered players now. It's going to be a tough road to hoe. They're running out of options.
At least they're going to be back in L.A. tomorrow.
Good luck. Sixers, Pistons, and Kings, Dallas tonight. In other sports, Dave.
Yo, covered it all, Chainsaw.
9:47. Thank you, David. This is your 57. 9:57. This is your 101.5 KGB Sports Network. Oh, wow.
And the Chainsaw brought to you by Olhausen Billiards Game Room Superstore. You're going to find everything you need for your game room there. Family fun starts at 5620 Kearney Mesa Road.
At Toyota San Diego, our record new car sales are up over 67%, which means we're overstocked with trade-ins and quality used cars. And that's great news for you.
Toyota San Diego, go, go, go.
We've become San Diego's used car superstore.
Superstore.
Choose from our giant inventory of used cars, tons of different makes and models, priced to fit your budget. We have 20 different lenders fighting every weekend to get you the deal you need. Bankruptcy, bad credit, we understand, and we're here to work with you. We also have one of the largest inventories of certified used Toyotas in San Diego. We truly are San Diego's used car superstore.
Superstore.
Will you stop that?
No, I won't.
Fine. Off the 8 freeway, Mission Gorge exit by Qualcomm Stadium, or online at toyotasandiego.com. Toyota San Diego, open every night till 9. You just gotta
go.
Oh, jeez.
Toyota San Diego, go, go. Gotta go.
On a typical Saturday afternoon, a busy mom arrived home in a tangle of bags, boxes, and hangers. Her day, kids. To practice, to games, to friends, to pick up dry cleaning, home. She took a breath and saw she had 3 minutes before leaving for pickup. Time enough, she thought, to pay 10 bills. 10 bills, indeed. With online bill paying from her Bank of America checking account, it was that fast and that easy. And it was free no matter how many bills she had to pay. Even the checking account itself was free just because they had direct deposit with the account. So she typed in the amounts next to the gas company and the cable company and the merchant's names, and with a single click on a little icon that said pay bills, it was done. Then it was back to the car for the pickups from practice, from lessons, from friends, making another nonstop Saturday look once again like she had nothing else to do. Bank of America. Higher standards. Member FDIC.
Qualcomm Stadium is transformed into a house of worship. The Reverend Billy Graham begins his 4-day mission tonight in San Diego. It's free. Get the latest news 24 hours a day on News Radio 600 KOGO.
Where should you go? A local family-owned dealer or the one owned by a big corporation?
Go for the excellence. Cunningham.
Hi, I'm Gina Cunningham from Cunningham BMW. At Cunningham, our family has given excellent customer service for over 40 years. We've developed thousands of long-lasting relationships. Since 1990, BMW measures customer satisfaction and gives its Center of Excellence Award to just 15 out of 350 dealers. Cunningham is the only San Diego dealership to win this award 9 times. You won't find us on the stock exchange. You will find us just off Interstate 8 at the El Cajon Boulevard exit.
Go for the excellence. Cunningham.
Get financing as low as 2.9% APR on new 325 coupes and 4-doors on approved credit through BMW Financial Services.
Go for the excellence. Cunningham.
Cunningham BMW.
Alrighty, let's see. Morris, family of 4?
Right here.
You all wanted tender, juicy chicken with home-style sides like mashed potatoes and gravy and fresh-baked biscuits.
Yay!
At a casual dining restaurant, your bill will be $32.
Why so much?
Outrageous.
Or you can all go to KFC for the same restaurant-quality family feast and pay only $15.99.
Wait, that's only half as much.
Very good.
Let's go to KFC.
Well, there is a catch.
What is it? There's always a catch.
Well, with every KFC family feast, you have to accept a free Pillsbury chocolate cake.
A Pillsbury chocolate cake?
Yes, that's the catch. In order to enjoy the family feast for half the price, you have got to have free Pillsbury chocolate cake.
All right. Come on, Mom. Let's go get
For a limited time, get KFC's Family Feast. 10 pieces of KFC's extra crispy or original recipe chicken, 3 large sides, and 6 biscuits, all for just $15.99. And with every KFC Family Feast, there's a free Pillsbury chocolate cake, a restaurant-quality meal at half the price.
I love catches like this.
At participating KFC restaurants only. Tax and substitutions extra. Prices may vary.
The graduations, the weddings, the responsibilities of being a grown-up. Isn't it time somebody kicked a little love your way, baby? Then get to Fun Bike Center in convenient Kearney Mesa this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday for savings on San Diego's largest inventory of new Honda motorcycles in stock. Over $3.3 million of inventory in stock. From the awesome XR50 to the state-of-the-art Honda CBR 600RR. Plus, a few new Honda CRF 450s and two-stroke CR 125s and 250s. This is the sale that's all about you. All for you, baby. And hey, to all the men and women who served our country proudly, we salute you. The largest inventory of Honda motorcycles in San Diego is on sale Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at Fun Bike Center, 4689 Conway Street, Kearney Mesa. Owned and operated by the Roundy family for over 31 years. Honda, performance first.
Dave Shelley and Chainsaw Today has been bought to use by Discount Tire. KFC. Your Jeep dealers. Trophies Restaurant. The Diamond Source. Chrysler. And the Office Depot. Thank you, friends. All right, Diane Ray's going to talk to you about the Harley Days of May coming up here. We're giving away throughout this month 20 Harley Davidsons, your first shot. She'll tell you all about it. Mojo Nixon, much the same, later this afternoon. We're back with you at 7 o'clock tonight, live on the air again tomorrow. The Encore show at 7 tonight. Friday show tomorrow starts at 5 here on the KGB. Here's Chris. What's going on, Chris?
Hey, how's it going?
Tip top. How you doing, buddy?
Good. Got a request for you.
Bring it.
I don't know if you could play the Camel Toe song for my wife. She's been out of town for 10 months out on the Abraham Lincoln. She hadn't heard it.
Is she right there?
Yeah.
May I speak with her?
Sure.
Hello?
Welcome home, sailor.
Oh, thanks.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
What was the worst part about that trip?
What was the worst part?
The worst part.
Having to work 12 to 18 hours a day.
Ew.
Really? You guys were putting in that kind of time, huh?
Yeah, 7 days a week.
What do you do?
Huh?
What do you do?
I'm a yeoman, which is a secretary.
Isn't yeoman just kind of like a slang way of saying you're a yes man?
Actually, no.
Oh, okay. No, I know it's not. Well, welcome home. Thanks for everything you did.
Oh, thank you.
What was the one thing you were looking forward to more than anything when you got off that ship?
Come home and actually get some decent rest.
Some good rest.
Yes.
Yeah. Isn't it great to sleep in your own bed?
Oh, yes.
With your
Not
own
with
husband?
200 other people.
Yeah. So you haven't heard this song yet, huh?
No.
Yeah, it's a little thing I put together after Shelley came to work
I
one
did
day.
not.
And her skirt was a little too tight.
It was not.
You sporting camel toe today, Shell?
No.
Let me see. Stand up.
You're not going to see nothing.
Come on.
Get up, dromedary
I'll
Dunn.
show you when Ruth poos.
Dromedary Dunn?
Yeah.
All right, Thimble Boy Boyer.
You should have seen the camel toe. Good grief.
Oh, this is such a lie.
Man, Panama Canal.
Stop it.
Like Moses parting the Red Sea.
Oh, shut up.
The Brunette Sea.
Well, depends on what time of the month.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that didn't take it too far.
Dude, not at all. Well, welcome home.
Okay, thanks.
Good to have you with us. Go listen to the radio. I think you'll like this one.
Okay.
All right. See you. Love your show.
You're a beautiful girl, and your pants are on so tight that when you stand just right, I can see it all. When you're on the beach and your bikini's soaking wet, I see a fuzzy silhouette as I look down below.
Get ready for it.
I see your camel toe. Your cleavage. I see your cooter cleavage. Your looking, your muffin. You ain't had it nothing. Your coochie, your flapper. You're showing off your snapper. You look so right. Baby, let it show. Look like a big taco. Madame, while I lay bearded clam. Here we go for a sideways sloppy Joe or a tuna casserole. Baby, don't you know? I never thought I'd see so much of your anatomy. Your jeans are so tight, I'm learning gynecology. See your camel toe, your labia, your vulva. It's fluffy, it's fluffy, looking kind of fluffy. It looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe, madame, while I lay bearded clam. I see your cooter cleavage, your monkey, your muffin. You ain't had it nothing. Your coochie, your flapper, your showing off your snapper. Your camel, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe.
Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw all morning.
If you don't like it, you can lump it. Take it down the road and dump it.
World class rock all day.
1015
KGB.